Welcome. You have activated all systems. Deactivation is not an option. The end is where we begin.
Morgan's going to make it to Hoaxer's going to roll out to his right. Misses the tackle, puts it deep.
Oh, look at this.
And complete to number 25.
Aaron
Down
Rowland.
to 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown.
There you go.
Pinnacle. All day. Pinnacle.
Run, Brian, run.
Nope, there it is. Covington has
Boom.
There's Gillis Ross.
Oh, my God. Goodness. Wow. One-handed. Incredible.
That is one of the greatest catches I've ever seen.
Welcome to Pinnacle Football. Want to welcome everybody to Valley Vista High School, home of the Valley Vista Monsoon varsity team, as the Pinnacle Pioneers get ready to face off Valley Vista. We're going to get right into it, folks. Captains tonight for our Pioneers are number 25, which is Almec Juntanen, number 70, which is Matthew Mickelson, number
23 is Quentin Powell.
and number 2, Spencer Rattler. I can't make out the other team.
On the other side of the ball, I see, by the way, folks, this is Todd Dixon along with Tim Storrs, Rich Piper, bringing you the action. They have number 8, Brendan Blanchard, a defensive back, as a captain. Number 25 is
Can't see.
Daniel Vallegos, the linebacker. And, I'm trying to see the other numbers there, Tim. And they're hiding. We'll get to it here in a second. But good game tonight, folks. 3-1 surprise Valley Vista against 3-1 Pinnacle. And let's see who.
Pioneer Football Club would like to personally thank all the dedicated sponsors for their generous support in helping all the Pinnacle football student athletes reach their goals on and off the field. Please make sure you stop in and visit all our sponsors during your day-to-day routine and thank them for supporting the program and our kids.
And Pinnacle's going to receive the ball tonight. Who we got back deep? Looks like number 28. That would be Havner, the corner. And I'm trying to catch. Is that Covington? No, it's not. It's 22. That would be the other receiver that Pinnacle has that does a great job, Jack Jepson.
Back there tonight.
And kicking for Valley Vista is number 30, and that is Brandon Bird. We score points in bunches, folks. We're averaging a ton this year. Total yards per game, 542. Points per game, almost 50, which are both on track to set school records. So without further ado, here's the kick. It's going to be a little bit of a pooch job. Caught up by Clay Zupke at the 21-yard line. Clay's going to hook over to his right. He's going to pick up a block. He's got a little bit of room. Up to 25, up to 30. Nice return by Clay.
Yeah, he's going to get out to right about the 30-yard line. So Pinnacle's going to start off the game with a decent field position.
And this Pinnacle offense, again, folks, averaging 49.5 yards or points per game. Passing over 400 yards a game average, guys. 412.
That's pretty incredible. So you're probably going to be in for an air attack tonight here, folks. Pinnacle's coming in ranked number 2 in the state, and I believe
in 6A, yeah.
Yeah, and Valley Vista I think is ranked
15th or so.
Something
yeah,
like that.
15th or 16th. So number 2, the Oklahoma commit, Spencer Rattler, top quarterback in the United States by most rankings, is going to go under center in an I formation. And it's going to be a quick fullback hit up the middle. Good for about 6 yards. So a little ground and pound action to start, boys.
And
Is that Clay?
That was Clay Zupke.
Clay Zupke, 24, getting some fullback action. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 5. Spencer's going to be in the gun. Twins to the right, split left. Spencer rolls. Ball's complete up to the 39-yard line.
That's the number 25, which is Almec Juntanen.
Move
All
the
right.
chains.
Let's try to keep, how many yards is that he just
That's
handed?
6. So 315 to go. We'll have a countdown for you, folks. So the minute that hits, that's when we're going to be there. So that's 6 yards so far on passing for Spencer. Bring up 1st and 10. Spencer's going to be in the gun. And off to the left, we got a split receiver left, one to the right. Yeah, tight end look. Valley Vista's showing a 4-man look with 3 linebackers. Motion, and it's going to be a shovel pass over to the left, and good for maybe 2 yards. It's number 22. That is
Jepson.
Yeah, Jack Jepson.
So we got a lot of different players in here today. You got Zupke, number 24 in the backfield, as well as Jepson, number 24. Yeah, 24 and 22. Then also as one of the wideouts, you've got number 88, which is Alex Popstra.
So that's 1 more yard on passing there, Rich. So they count that as a yard.
Okay.
So 321 is what he needs. Here's Spencer in the gun. And he's going to, a little bit of pressure. He's going to roll up, and they're actually going to get him. So Spencer goes down.
Yeah, but he picks up about 3 or 4 yards on that carry.
Yeah, it'll count as a rush for 2-3 yards, but the pocket broke down. That starting offensive line for you tonight, folks, the right tackle is number 73 for Pinnacle, and that is Spencer Ponce. He's in for an injured Matt Milbreth, who's out right now. We'll get to the rest of them here in a minute. So it brings up a 3rd and 7. Spencer in the gun. And we had one of the defensive ends jumped for Valley Vista. That's going to give us a quick 5.
Yeah, it is, and that's just going to make it 3rd and manageable.
To round out that offensive line, welcome back Big Adna Odea, right guard, 6'4", 350, back into the lineup after being out for a little bit. So 3rd and 4, Spencer in shotgun. Just rushing 4, going to give him some time to throw. Spencer rolls to his right, surveys the field, unloads, and it's complete up to the 40, down to the 35-yard line. That's
number 8, Kenji Rowland.
Kenji Rowland. So some different folks. So that was a nice pickup of 15, that look like about, guys?
Yeah, about 15 yards.
Actually, let's call it 20, Rich. Meet in the middle, 17 or 18. Sorry. 17.
All right,
So we're at the
17.
36. You got to help me with math tonight so we can see
You know
what
what's so
Spencer breaks
ironic
this.
is Todd's the one that's keeping track of Spencer's yards, and he's the one with the stats, too.
Spencer going to his left. He's going to go down the field. Nobody there.
Well, I don't know if the intended receiver was Covington number 1 or number 22, Jepson.
Bit of a miscommunication.
Just so you know, I took over the tally.
So
All right,
Rich is our statistician
Number of
tonight
plays,
to see what's
total
going on.
yards, and then we're subtracting it from the 321.
So 2nd and 10. You see the left tackle. That's big Tosh Baker, 6'7", folks. Great player, about 245, 250. Spencer in the gun. He's going to roll to his right. Quick throw, complete. Jepson. And that's going to be good for about 7.
Yeah,
So
7
tack
or
on
7
7 more passing yards. That'll bring up a 3rd and 3 for the Pioneers at the 20, we'll call it the 29-yard line. Number 70, Matt Mickelson, is in at center tonight. Actually, I'm sorry. He's left guard.
Left guard.
So Spencer's going to come under center. And we're going to hand the ball off up the middle. There's a nice little hole. 1st down yardage.
That's going to be Kenji
Kenji
Rowland.
Wow, we're
8.
seeing, you're right. We are
Yeah,
seeing some different
lot of
kids
different looks.
tonight.
And you know what? I think Pinnacle knows, I'm going to be honest with you folks, Pinnacle should come away with a W out of this game, and that's probably why they're rotating and actually starting some of the
other kids.
Some of the other kids tonight.
Adam Verbalitis, folks, to round out that offensive line is your center tonight. Spencer rolling to his left, under pressure, steps up, escapes, surveys the field. Great block thrown by Baker in the end zone.
Nah,
Incomplete.
That's incomplete. Covington number 1 was the intended receiver, but that was a great scramble by Spencer Radler. I mean, he just stepped up in that pocket there because the 2 defenders had him dead to rights in the backfield there.
When we broadcast road games, folks, we've been laughing about this. Sometimes the conditions can be a bit different. We're all the way on the left. There's a big tree in our way, so we're
Yeah,
having.
so it's hard to see that corner of the end zone.
The tech guys are downstairs, and they're sitting right next to the porta potty set up. So I think we got the better end of the deal. So it's going to be a handoff over to the left. Nice roll, and look out. That's going to be a touchdown.
And
Great
just
job.
like that, 9:15 left in the first half, and Pinnacle strikes first with 6.
Was that Omlik Gentleman?
Almec Juntanen, number 25.
Number 25, folks. Unbelievable athlete.
No, I'm sorry. That was Q. Was that
Is that
Q?
23?
Yeah, that was Quentin Powell, number 23.
Okay, see if we can. You know what? It did look like Q with the way that he was running.
Yeah.
So great job, Quentin Powell. Puts the Pioneers up 6-0 early. 9:15 left in the first quarter. PAT pending, and that is up and good.
Yep, Jansen Malvik adds one more to the board. So 9:15 left in the first quarter here, folks. Pioneers jump on top, 7-0.
So Tim and I ran we did the JV home game last night. We had the chance to speak to one of the coaches. He was talking about the film that they watch, and they saw consistencies in freshman, JV, and freshman.
Or varsity, all three levels.
So adding commentary to what you were saying about we should walk away with a W tonight.
Yeah.
Well, according to our statistician and commentator Rich here, Spencer's now 290 yards away from the record.
Okay.
It's a big deal, guys. I figured this out. I Googled it. Do you know how far 10,494 yards is? It's 6 miles.
That's crazy.
So in his high school career, the kid is going to be thrown for 6 miles.
And that's kind of cool when you put it in that kind of perspective.
It's mind-boggling. Kickoff team coming out,
Yes.
and the special teams have been special.
Yeah, so Jansen Malvik is the kicker tonight.
Good guy. Yeah, I mean, these guys stay in their lanes. They do a good job on that kickoff team. I see Kinsey Rowland, Kyle Bryant, number 59 out there is for the Pioneers is Terpstra. Trepstra, sorry. Here's the kick. It's a low one, going to be fielded at about the 10, up to the 15, to the 20, to the 25. Got a little bit of a crease, and he's still on his feet up to the 40. And they finally get him down at the 45-yard line.
That's a big, hard run.
That was number 24 on Valley Vista.
Yeah, Cooper Dirk was on the wrong end of a collision there, and he just kept going for about 15. So
that's Henry Brown, number 24 for Valley Vista.
So heading into tonight, guys, the strength of Valley Vista, when you look at it through the year, has been the running game.
Running game.
It absolutely has with what they've been able to accomplish.
But
they average 135 on the ground and 94
But I
passing.
think side by side, we're pretty close with running on the ground.
Yeah, we are. We are, actually. So here we are, spread formation. It's going to be a handoff over to the left-hand side, and he's got a little bit of room, and he's up to, my goodness.
Number 24, man, is he hard to tackle.
Yeah, he's a hard runner.
That's Henry Brown. Yeah, Henry Brown is the running back for Valley Vista. And, you know, they're 3-1, guys. I mean, they had a 62-7 win over Brown, 42-0 over Willow Canyon, and 28-21 over Westwood. Their only loss on the year is to a pretty good Desert Vista team, and they lost that one 48-20. Quarterback tonight is Antonio Gomez. He's a senior, 6'1", 195 for Valley Vista. And he's got a running back in the backfield with him is number 33, and that is Cunningham, Aiden Cunningham. So Gomez is going to throw, and it's
Low
complete.
Pass. Quick strike.
And you can see that's where the weapon they're going to try to get to. The number 24 on the reception, that is Henry Brown again.
Yeah, he looks like he's going to be their
And that was
kind of main target.
25 on the tackle for Pinnacle.
That's Juntanen.
Well, Brown is their leading rusher on the year, and he also receiving has had quite a few as well. They've had 539 yards on the ground this year, folks, so 134 a game. That's really what they like to do. Gomez with the 2nd and 3 in the shotgun. It's going to be a handoff to Brown again over the middle. Better job on the outside. In fact, a great job.
Yeah, that's number 71 on the tackle, Drew Ekor.
Drew Ekor, junior, 6'1", 250. So we'll get him back next year. He's done a nice job in there. So 3rd and 5 now. Big.
A lot of it is with the Pinnacle defense. You know, they just got to get a look and kind of get a feel for what Valley Vista is going to do, and then they're going to make their adjustments, you know.
Well, you've got Clark Rea, 95, is the left end out there in this formation. Number 81, the right end. Defensive end is Shane Sunday. You got Ekor in the middle, and I think that's Big Sam Akwabu also at tackle.
Correct.
Gomez going to throw quickly. It's complete, but covered up really nicely.
Yeah,
28.
Havner, the corner. Great job by Havner to come up and ball that
actually
up.
was a loss of a couple yards.
Your safeties tonight, number 20 is Trevor Crawford. Number 11 that you have for Pinnacle, of course, is Kyle Bryant. Quentin Powell, we call him Q over on the right side at corner. Linebackers are 25, Juntanen. And you've got Alonzo Maya, number 31, and I believe number 7 is Greg Alley.
So Valley Vista's coming in the punt. Marcus Libman, number 3, is going to be the deep return man. And I can't make out the number there, Rich.
2-5, kicking for Valley Vista.
Number 25.
That's Brown.
No, that's...
Brown is 24.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can't
Gallegos.
Gallegos. I can't see with the light there, Todd. Sorry.
That's okay.
So they got a flag on the play here. It looks like it's a delay of game.
Take 5 the easy way, right?
So that was a great stop by the Pinnacle defense, forcing Valley Vista the punt here.
Well, the past 4 games, we've just gone through a juggernaut. And last week, that Jay Serra team was now 15th in the country. 2 weeks ago.
We had a bye.
I mean, they put up 600 yards on us. Those guys, 5 or 6 guys that are D1 recruits on offense. So, I think the Pioneers are looking forward to a little bit of a not as steep competition-wise. Kick's going to come up,
Nice
and fair catch, and is taken.
Yeah, about at the 12 or 13-yard line by Libman.
So with 6:22 left in the first quarter, 7-0 Pinnacle outmarches the Pinnacle offense again, led by number 2, Spencer Rattler, 290 yards away from history.
Folks, one of our championship-level sponsors this year is Hayes Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing. It pays to call Hayes, the last HVAC company in Phoenix you'll ever need, the most dependable provider of quality-driven air conditioning service, repair, and maintenance in the Greater Valley. Visit them at HayesCoolingandHeating.com.
First game on grass this year, by the way.
It is, yeah, natural turf.
That's what we were talking about when we came in.
So it's going to be a counter up the middle. We've got some room. Look out. Here comes Caleb Covington, who had a monster game 2 weeks ago against Jay Serra with 3 touchdowns.
So he's going to get about 11 out of that one, enough for a first down.
Tackle 17.
Excuse me, folks.
So that'll move the chains.
Obergun.
Spencer in the shotgun this
Obergun
time.
was on the tackle.
Twins right, split left, 2 backs, no tight end in the formation. They're just going to flip sides for whatever reason. Spencer going to go back. He's got 5 in patterns and plenty of time. Great job with the offensive line. Here goes the cannon. 2 yards too deep. That ball traveled.
Jacob Brady was the intended receiver. It looks like Brady slowed up just a little bit there.
55 yards in the air.
He still had a step on him.
Yeah.
But it looked like he slowed down and let the defense catch up to him a little bit.
Shout out to that offensive line. When there was no tight end or backs to help block, Spencer had all day back there to throw. So 2nd and 10.
So you're going to have Covington number 1 and Kenji Rowland number 8 in the backfield kind of there.
Going to have motion to the left and a counter again over the middle.
Rowland.
And nice job. Maybe 8 or 9 yards. Call it 8. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 4, excuse me. Little ground and pound, guys.
Yeah, so Pinnacle's not got that hurry-up offense there. They're lined up ready to go.
Well, Valley Vista now with still the same 4-3 look. They haven't really been blitzing any. They're just going to come back. Spencer, design rollout. Ball is incomplete. Going to bring up a 4th down.
Intended for 88.
Yeah, that's Popstra.
And here comes your punt group, and Spencer comes out, JD comes in, but it's going to be that same formation to where you never know if it's a punt or and look at this. They're not even going to put a guy deep. They keep their starting defense out. There is nobody back to receive this punt.
Yeah, well, they already know.
Oh, well, here they go. Now they've got a guy heading back. That's number 8, Blanchard.
So we got less than 5 yards for the first time. Maybe try to call him off sides. Nope, it's
JD's going to take a look. No, he just boots this. Good hang time on this.
A lot of game left.
And it takes a Pinnacle bounce. Nice kick by J.D. Johnson. That's going to go down to the 30-yard line. By the way, guys, shout out to J.D. Johnson. He just now, as a quarterback, got his 4th offer, this time from South Carolina. So your backup quarterback for the Pioneers now has
4 offers.
4 offers. Arizona.
That's University of South Carolina, the Gamecocks?
The Gamecocks. Yes, the Gamecocks offered. So you've got South Carolina, U of A, UNLV, or no, not UNLV. CSU,
okay.
I know. And then I think Nevada. It was Nevada. So Pinnacle coming out on D.
See
Gomez.
if the Pioneer defense can hold them again here.
Gomez is going to go into a shotgun with, going to hand it over. And this time they're going to go reverse, and they may try to throw it. They do.
Boy.
Little trickery. Ball's covered up nicely, though. Quentin Powell is there, but Brown comes up with a heck of a catch.
And a flag on the play.
Well, they're going to get him for interference, I think, Quentin Powell.
No, the flag was thrown in the backfield.
No, there's one in the backfield and right at the reception.
No, I think that was a marker at the reception there, Rich. I don't know if that's a flag.
Well, they're calling it. Okay, so an eligible receiver downfield. What that means is one of the linemen came off and was too far downfield,
when they
And that's going to bring it back.
That's a flag down there,
Oh,
Tim, not a
offsetting
marker.
penalties.
It is, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
offsetting. Yep, because we had interference, but they had an eligible receiver
So
downfield.
they're going to replay that down.
So they had a reverse pass, basically, to Brown.
Well,
We were there.
that was a little scary because their receiver number 13 on the right side here, which was Kelleher, he was wide open, and they didn't see him.
4:56 left in the first quarter, folks. Pinnacle up 7-0.
How was he wide, Tim? Did you just get a beat on the corner?
Yeah. Well, the corner, which was number 28, Havner stepped up. You know, he
Well,
was just reading the eyes of the quarterback, I guess.
So Valley Vista is going to show a trips to the right look. And Gomez is going to hand it off up the middle.
And
Good for
that's-
maybe 3 yards. Is the ball down on the ground?
No, that looks like that was Brown on the carry.
So that's
Gonna
going to bring
gain a
up
couple.
2nd and 8. Welcome back, Evan Maxey, this week from being on the road.
It's about time. Jeez.
It's our production chief, Evan. Okay, here we go. 2nd and 8. And it's going to be designed rollout from Gomez. He's going to go downfield, and Trevor Crawford looks around at the last minute.
And just in time.
And just in time, because the receiver had a step on him, but good job by he closed the ground first, and then turned his head, which is what you're supposed to do.
Who was that number 6 was
Bridges.
the intended receiver?
Bridges.
Going to bring up a 3rd and 8. All the way in Surprise, Arizona. As Gomer Powell would say, surprise, surprise, surprise.
Yeah, way out in the West Valley.
Halfway to California. Maybe not quite that far. So
It felt like that long driving out here.
It does. So 3rd and 8, Pinnacle D. Let's see if Andrew Hurley, defensive coordinator, is going to play it straight up or maybe send some pressure. Trips to the right again. Just rushing 4. Gomez under a little bit of pressure. Linebacker comes up. Good job by Greg Alley to take him down.
Yeah, Greg Alley had a great game against Jay Cerro
He did.
a couple weeks ago.
He really
So
did.
it's good to see him in there as linebacker. Well deserved that playing time.
Well, yeah, came into tonight with 18 tackles on the year. Tack another one on. That one's solo. So that'll force a 4th and 10. And Pinnacle will get the ball back.
So, you know, Todd, the defense for Pinnacle has looked very, very good here. They've forced them to punt 2 times here. So Libman's going back deep, and so is Covington, number 23. Libman is number
Q.
3.
Yeah, we've got Q.
Or, yeah, Q.
Yeah,
Quentin
Q.
Powell, sorry.
Now, this is that formation that's interesting because you have 2 guys, and you could run a reverse off this if you have time to get it. That's a high kick, and Q.
Fair catch.
Okay. It was I wasn't sure if that was a fair catch or not. His arm just kind of went up. But in any event, smart move. Pinnacle's got, first down. Coach Arnold, the special teams coordinator, is telling Q, look, you're going to fair catch, man. Get that hand in the air. He's waving at him.
So
You
they're
gotta wave it,
going to
kid.
be 1st and 10 on their own 37 here. Folks, just want to make a shout out about the do you have a kindergartner or a 6th grader? On Friday, October 12th, Pinnacle Spirit Line will be hosting their junior cheer clinic at the varsity game versus Liberty. So check-in is at 3:45 with a halftime performance live on the field. Registration and all spots are filling up fast, so go to phsspiritline.com for details.
Spencer's going to throw. It's complete into the flats. Good for about 9 yards, maybe 10. And I believe that is number 90. That's, let's see here. Yeah, Zane Hayes, senior, 6'3", 185 tight end.
How many yards?
That's going to be
9.
good for 8 more. Tim,
Or 8 more, okay. I was going to say 9.
or Rich. So 2nd and 2. Spencer in the gun. Twins to the right now, split left. Valley Vista's going to stay with that 4-man look. They're not going to blitz. And another counter up the middle. Huge hole.
Kenji Rowland.
Yeah,
it's going to
Kenji
be enough
Rowland.
for a Pinnacle first down. Just gets over midfield at the, what do they call it, Rich? The 51-yard line?
51-yard line.
Right up to the 51-yard line. What a play.
On the, they're going to be on the Valley Vista 49.
Tom Burke in his 11th season coaching this offensive line is going to like what he sees so far. Great pass protection, and that hole was huge.
And it's good to see the Pioneers mixing it up with some other players out there on the field tonight.
I think I could have ran through that hole backwards.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing was huge. Spencer in the gun. Twins to the right. This time we're going to motion over to the left. That's Jepson. We're going to run the option. Good play. Look out. Caleb Covington makes his patented jump cut, and he's going to be
Yeah, he's going to be
pretty
real
close
close
to first
to
down
They're
yardage.
going to mark him a little short down at the 40.
Boy, Caleb last week when we played that talented Jay Sarah team, again, they're now up to 15th in the country. None of their skill kids could stay with Caleb.
No.
None of them. I mean, he just had a field day with 3 touchdowns. Spencer in the gun.
2nd and 1.
You might see him take a shot here. It's a good time to go deep, 2nd 1. They're going to motion Covington left. Look for Covington to go deep. And Spencer's going to buy some time. He's going to roll to his right. Boy, he's going the wrong way. And he's going to go. No.
No whistle. No whistle.
Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. What just happened?
Oh, no, they
And
picked
it's an
it off.
interception?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. That's going to be 6 going the other way for Valley Vista. I'm in disbelief how that play unfolded.
That was very, very sloppy.
So I don't think
Holy
his knee went
smokes.
down. Maybe he touched the ground, but he stayed up, no whistle, so he kept going. But he tried that little flip pass, and it looked like it bounced around into the hands of Valley Vista.
Well, Spencer's trying to create something there, and once in a while that'll get you caught. And
Do we have
just got
instant
caught.
replay tonight?
I think we do. Steve, if we got a shot, let's throw that one back up because you almost have to watch that twice to really understand what went down. Here we go. So you got Spencer. Motion. He was trying to hit Caleb on a deep post pattern. And
Should've
Spencer, now,
thrown it away.
he goes back. Okay, keep going. All of a sudden, he's under. And no, he did. He stayed up. And then he's just going to move forward, keeps his feet moving, and tries a hook pass.
That
I
might have
guess.
even been a fumble.
I think that would have been down over there, but I don't know.
Well, in any event, 7-6 Pinnacle, PAT pending. Kicks down, almost blocked, but it's
Good.
up and good.
So
So we're
we're
tied
up.
up at 7.
With 1:30 left in the first quarter here.
You know, I'm sure here's where Coach Mike Brown, the offensive coordinator, and head coach Zupke may get with Spencer and go, okay, we get it. You're trying to make a play.
Yeah.
But there are times just go down. It would have been an amazing play if he completed that pass.
Right, it would have been on the highlight. It would have been on ESPN highlights tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, can we say ESPN on our broadcast, or are they gonna get us in trouble for that?
So, all right,
Oh,
now we're at
Rich.
1:30 left in the first quarter, tied up at 7. Wow.
Well, you know,
Second pick on the year for Spencer. I don't think I've ever
are
seen
they
a
going
play
to call
quite
that?
like
Are
that.
they going to call that a pick, or are they
That's an
going to call that
interception
or a
because
fumble?
yeah, what he did is he did a left-handed hook
Kind of,
shot,
yeah.
basically. I mean, I believe it was his left hand. He just threw it over his shoulder trying to get it. An athletic play for sure, but it bounced off the receiver and right into the hands of their defender who took it the distance. So
It kind of looked like it hit the ground. I'm wondering if it might have been a claw catch and a fumble.
That's something
Yeah,
you're going to
who
have to
knows?
look at really close.
in any event, tie ball game. All right, boys. Reminds you a little bit of Horizon, right? It's like, well, we thought we'd be up 21-0 by now, but it's tied at 7. It's still one of the most bizarre plays I've ever seen. That was something else. All right, how about getting one? Let's return one all the way, shall we? It's going to be taken by the up back, and that's at the 25 to the 30, 35, up to the 38-yard line.
That was number 6.
Yeah, Cameron Tardio. Is that right?
Yep, Dardio.
All right, offense, let's go. Well, we tried to strike deep on a second one, and
Well, I think Pinnacle's now, okay, the fun and games are over. I
Right.
think it's time to get down to business here.
I
you
think
know?
you're right, Tim. I could see a 35-point run coming here.
Yeah.
Settle in,
Time-
play
time to
play your
shift-
game,
Right.
right?
Shift gears here a little bit. So you got Libman in, Popstra out at, no, that's number 90 out. Yeah, that's Popstra. No, that's Zane Hayes out there on the.
You know the routine. We'll make it
outside.
3rd and 15 and go for the bomb for
Yeah.
6.
Spencer going to hand off the counter, and it's going to go up the middle.
Covington.
Yep.
He's
You
gonna
may-
get about 7 or 8 out of that one.
You may just see a little ground and pound action here, guys. Play the counter game or dive game for a little while, maybe some option thrown in.
We saw a fair amount of that last night in the JV game, too.
Yeah.
Well executed by the JV team. Congratulations.
Yeah, they're 4-0. So are the freshmen. Shout
Yep,
out to
both
both
of 'em.
teams. That's fantastic. Spencer under center. Yep, here we go. Some more ground and pound. Right up the middle.
That should be enough for a first down.
It is. For the first time all year, you can say 4 yards in a cloud of turf, right?
And
Or not
that's
turf, grass.
Grass.
Yeah, we're
Kenji
actually on
rolling
natural
number
grass.
8 on that carry.
We were commenting earlier, it's kind of refreshing to see a natural grass field. You just don't see it much anymore.
No. A lot of the high schools all around the valley are going to turf.
Well, it's probably cheaper to maintain long term, really. So twins to the right. Spencer this time is going to go in the gun. Over on the right hash. Motion over to the left. And it's going to be a handoff.
Kenji rolling again.
Lost his footing. That's the thing about grass, though, guys, is it can be a little bit tricky at times.
Tricky, slippery, and they're not used to it because they don't play on it.
Yeah,
most of the division games that are in and around Pinnacle are all on turf.
Well, and sometimes you have to alter whatever cleats you're using when you play on grass.
Right.
You go to a 1/2 inch to a 3/4 inch cleat, as opposed to the turf cleats that people see quite often. So Spencer's going to have in the Pinnacle offense is going to have a 2nd and 10. There's only 14 seconds left in the first half, folks, so this will probably be your last play. Amlik Juntman, number 25, checks in. Always dangerous.
No, it still shifts right at you. On occasion.
And Spencer's going to look over to his right. It's complete. Nice catch. Nice throw. That's good for another tack on 13 more, Rich.
Zane Hayes, number
13
90.
more, another first down, and
Yep, 13 more.
nice number of yards after
And
the catch.
that's going to be the end of the first quarter here. We're down at 0. The ref's going to find it. So
Well-
we're all wrapped up at 7 here at the end of the first quarter here, folks. I thought I was unplugged for a second. So anyways, all wrapped up at 7. Our touchdown level sponsor this year, folks, is Marley's Desert Ridge, bringing the best parts of family, friends, and sports fans, serving up our varsity team on game days for dinner. A testament to great service, excellent food, and the welcoming atmosphere for our community. The Marley's brand wouldn't be much without their loyal guests. A place to go after the Friday night varsity games. Catch up on the highlights there. Visit marleys.com for details.
Well, knotted up at 7 after the first quarter. Oh, you know what? Here's something brings up a really good point, guys. I checked this out. Over the first 4 games of the year, we traditionally start off extremely fast. If you look at, we have outscored our opponents 63-38 in the first quarter all year long, the widest margin of any 4 quarters. So the fact we're knotted up at 7 is not conducive to what we've seen throughout the year.
But again, in defense of Pinnacle, we've got to see a lot of other kids out here on the field.
There are, yeah. Which I think is great. In fact, Zane Hayes, number 90, nice catch on that last one. You know, that's a newer face that we haven't seen a lot of this year. Doing a nice job in there. Split to the right for Pinnacle is Marcus Libben, number 3. Hayes is over to the left. Jack Jepson in the slot. Jepson's going to go in motion. Spencer is going to go right back up the middle. Amlik Juntman, look out to the 40, to the 35, makes a move up to the 30, down to the 30-yard line.
That's going to be enough for Pinnacle first time. Man, he just shoved that defender, number 17, right out of the way.
He did. He had
him one hand.
He could have turned up the heat up on the right and ran up the sideline, but did a little stutter step, put his hand out, knocked that defender down, and got a few more yards.
And that's Makai O'Bregan.
Number 25, Juntman, man, that kid is fun to watch.
Yeah.
I guarantee you he will be good at the next level, whatever team gets him. Either side of the ball. Spencer in the gun. We're going to go Jepson over to the left, another shovel pass. This time it's complete up to the 30, down to the 25. So that's actually a pass, Rich. We'll get 6 yards on a pass for that.
6, check.
Yep. The countdown continues, right? Bring up a 2nd and 4 for Pinnacle. Beautiful night. I think we're finally underneath 95, guys.
Yeah, it's about time.
For those of you tuning in across the country, you have no idea. It takes until almost October before
Middle
it's
of
under
October.
100 degrees
Columbus
at night
Day.
when we're covering games, right?
Christopher Columbus came to Arizona on his ship and flipped the switch and said, time to bring the cool weather.
History with him. Ball's complete to Q. Look out.
And he slips too.
All the way up to the, where are they going to mark him down at?
About the 17.
17, so
So-
that's another 8 yards, Rich.
I want to blame that on the grass. This is the grass because we've seen a few slips and slides on Pinnacle. Like I said, they're not used to playing on the grass.
Turf is faster, guys. Yeah, you get better footing usually on turf. Grass, you're right, it's a little bit different. So it'll take the kids a little while to get used to it.
So he got tackled by the 17-yard line.
But we practice on grass, too. We have that whole practice area on grass. Spencer, under center, going to be up the middle to Covington. And Caleb Covington,
Might
maybe
get-
2 or 3 yards.
they're going to give him maybe 1 on that one.
Yeah, 1 yard tops. Caleb Covington, number 1, just showing how versatile he can be. He was a starting running back last year. He's leading the team in receiving this year as a receiver, and he's on track going into tonight to set a school record for yards per game average at Pinnacle High School. He's number 7 in the state, actually, with receptions right now, or yardage, I should say. Spencer under center. Play action. He's going to hit a wide open Covington in the flat. Jump cut, jump cut, jump cut. Good night, touchdown.
2 beautiful moves by Caleb Covington, and that's why he is absolutely so incredibly dangerous out in space.
That I don't think those kids touched him.
No. It was 2 moves, and he was in. Makes it look easy.
We had an old saying, those are ankle breakers.
Yeah.
He broke 3 ankles
but
on that one.
you know what, Todd? That's where he absolutely excels. You know,
Yeah,
they
it's
run him
crazy.
up the middle and run some sweeps, jet sweeps, and stuff like that on him, and he's fast.
Sorry, Tim, how many yards on that pass?
Oh, that
was 17. 17 yards touchdown. Yeah. So there we go, 14-7. Caleb, two games in a row, just going off.
So, the defense for the Valley Vista was the one that put the 7 points up on the board. Their offense really hasn't done much of anything, and it looks like our offense is going to be very hard for them to stop.
Well, like anybody else, we've got the best offense in Arizona. And the fact that we went up to Jay Sarah last week, and we were up 21-7. Folks, we lost that game 42-35. But I want you to think about something. We had some injuries. 2 of our starting linemen were out. And their pass rush kind of got to us in the second half. But we were up 21-7 in the first half, driving to go up 28-7. So we came out and smacked them in the mouth.
And we missed that big fake punt play.
Yeah. We play that team 10 times. I truly believe we win at least 6.
Yep.
I really believe that. But, a loss isn't the worst thing in the world. Kids to go, oh, okay, we can lose. What do we learn from this? So Malvik is going to kick on sides. Okay. All right, well, why not?
Yeah, then so be it. And that is actually showing a lot of confidence in the Pioneer defense, too, as well.
That was really strange, though, because it looked like he made a full swing on it, didn't it?
It did. I wonder if he slipped on the turf. Not the turf, the grass.
I don't know if that was a called onside or, gosh, hard to say. So 1st and 10, Valley Vista. And we've got Gomez coming out in shotgun. Twins to the left. Split. No, he's got double twins, actually. 2 receivers, both sides. And it's going to be a play action. And they get him. Great job. Nice sack.
71, Drew Acor, I believe that is. Yep.
Well, he had a pump fake, and that was pure bulldog by number 71 because he didn't swim move. He didn't get fancy. He just pushed his kid 7 yards back until he found quarterback. That's a strong kid.
Yep. That's a big loss. So we'll call it 2nd and 19.
So Akar, first sack on the season for Drew. Nicely done. 20 tackles on the year coming into tonight. As a team, Pinnacle came into tonight with 7 sacks. That'll get us to 8. And you see 23, folks. He's tied for leading the state in interceptions right now with 4. Handoff up the middle. Going to be good for maybe 3 or 4. But that's going to bring up a long 3rd and 15 from the 41-yard line.
No, Drew Acor, number 71, was at the bottom of that pile, too, as well.
Boy, he's just playing big.
And Michael Rossi, number 91.
Nice job by Rossi. So 3rd and 15, expect them probably to go through the air here. Nice job by the defense to hold. Shotgun for Gomez. 2 receivers right. And he's under pressure. He's going to let it go. He does have an open receiver. Look out. It's complete to the 30 to the 25. Kyle Bryant takes him down at the 18. And so I don't know if they were in zone or man. Trevor Crawford was trailing him a little bit, and Kyle Bryant came to help.
Clean it up, but he was completely under pressure on that toss.
It was
he
a good
threw
throw.
that and got hit at the same time.
Yeah, it was a good throw. I didn't see if they blitzed. They may have. But if
so that play's been the biggest offensive gain for Valley Vista tonight.
Yeah. Well, we got some fireworks here, folks. Holding on to a 14-7 lead. 8 minutes and counting left in the first half. Gomez is going to come out in the spread look again with twins right, split left. Linebackers are cheating up. We'll see if we see a blitz. No, we don't. It's going to be a run over to the left-hand side, and it's going to be good for about 5-6 yards. And now they're heading to that part of the field, guys, where I can't really see. So
I'm going to see if I can get a better angle here for us.
thank you.
And that's Kyle Bryant, number 11, on the tackle there.
So that'll bring up a 2nd and 5.
I'm going to get right in Amy Zupke's way right here. For all you fans out there.
Yeah, look for an elbow.
I don't know why you sit next to us all the time.
So twins to the right. Shotgun for Gomez. And it's going to be a keeper by Gomez. Yeah, they're going to bottle up pretty good, up to the 9-yard line maybe.
Tackle 3-1.
That should bring up, what, about a 3rd and 2, Rich?
Yeah, Alonzo Maya, number 31 on the tackle. That's the first
3rd
time
and
we
1.
come-
Third and like a half a yard.
3rd and a half a yard. So Valley Vista's playing us tough. Driving and only down one score at this point. Gomez coming in the line. He's going to looks like he's going to go under center. Look for a quarterback sneak here. And the linebacker's coming up. They saw it.
Yep, right up the
away.
middle.
He's gonna have.
But I
enough
think
for
he
a
got
first
it.
down.
Middle linebacker Alonzo Maya saw it a mile away, but they just had too much of a push. We couldn't keep him there. So that should create. That'll be first and goal. Yeah, 1st and goal from the 7-yard line for Valley Vista. Now the red zone, they've got a pretty good kicker. So if we can hold 3 here and force a field goal attempt, that'll help.
I think it's time for a turnover.
Yeah,
That'd be
you're
nice.
talking.
Yeah.
You know, on the year, we're doing really well with that. I think we're +7 on turnover ratio on the
So
year.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be the Henry Brown show here.
Gomez.
Yep.
Yeah, you
Yep.
called it. Henry Brown. And,
Touchdown.
yeah, he's going to be in. So, all right, a little bit of a dogfight. 14-13 Pinnacle, PAT pending.
Well, with that botch play by the Pioneers, that's kept Valley Vista in this game. You know,
Right,
they
well,
had one big pass too.
It was a safety. It was Crawford that was closest, so it tells me that they probably had man coverage.
Right.
They were blitzing, and they may have locked up on man coverage. And the kid made a good move and just got behind him.
Right, yeah.
Great throw by the quarterback.
Yep, under a lot of pressure.
Snaps down. Kick is blocked by Kyle Bryant. So that's your first blocked field goal or PAT of the year, and that's huge because it gives us a 1-point advantage. Nice job, number 11.
Yeah,
So-
that could be a factor later in the game. You never know.
Special teams can come up huge. So coordinator Eric Arnold getting his kick return team out along with head coach Dana Zupke.
Our team captain sponsor this year is Coach to Health. At Coach to Health, we help you realize your lifelong transformation. Lose 2 to 5 pounds a week and get a personal health close. Proven nutrition gets you where you want to go. Achieve your healthy weight, increase your energy and confidence. A life you want is waiting. All you have to do is take the first step. Coach to Health, a team captain sponsor, Pinnacle Football.
6:01 left in the first half. Hanging on to a 1-point lead. Now you're going to see number 1, Caleb Covington, come back to return along with Jepson. So, but they haven't kicked deep the entire
No, they
time.
have not.
Yeah.
Kind of keeping it out of their hands there. So you could watch for Tardio, number 6, or Zupke, number 24, the 2 ups.
And they may go for an onside. Who knows? You know, you have to say by terms of our rankings, they came in as a big underdog tonight. They're fighting us pretty hard right now. And another pooch kick. Caleb may have a shot at this one. No, Clay Zupke's got it. He's going to go over to his left, and he's going to pick up about 3.
And we got
Flag
a
on the play.
So with the flag pending, the ball right now is spotted at the 28. Let's see what they call.
So, I don't know if they've got a deep kicker or they're just trying to keep it out of the hands of our 2 return men.
Could be a combination of both, you
Yeah.
know. But you can't really argue with the results so far with the
No.
field position.
No.
I mean, we've got so many good skill athletes that have speed. You know, I think it's going to scare a lot of teams. I don't know what the penalty is here, guys. It's going to be on Valley Vista. Maybe
right.
unsportsmanlike. Yeah, they're
That's
marching
good.
15 yards
It
up.
looked like it was a face mask. I thought he pulled a face mask.
Okay. Well, in any event, it gives us great field position at the 44-yard line. How about an 8-second drive? We called
it's
we called that last week, right?
Yeah. 5:54 left in the first half, folks.
Valley Vista playing us in a traditional cover 2 look, actually. 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers. And we're going to hit the counter again, this time with
Kenji
Kenji
Rowland.
Rowland. Still isn't down. Fights forward for maybe a yard.
Long whistle there.
Well, if we can get a quick one here, guys, be up at least 21-13 heading into half.
So gain of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 9. Mitch Brady split off to the right with Jepson in the slot. On the left, you have Zane Hayes. Jepson in motion. Fake handoff. Going to hit Covington in the flat. Look out. Here's where he's dangerous. Up to the 50.
Again,
Gets
that
on up
pass.
to the 45-yard line. Tack another, 9 or 10 on the pass there. Call it 9.
Obergen, number 17 on the coverage there.
Oh, they didn't give it to him, so it's going to be 3rd and short. Interesting spot. Spencer talking to offensive coordinator Mike Brown going, all right, what are we going to dial up here? And there's a stoppage in play for a moment. I didn't see a timeout. Did you guys? Or are they going to measure? They may measure this. Is that what they're doing? Yep, they are. So they're gonna measure it and see. Which, you know what? If you're on Pinnacle sidelines, why not?
Yeah,
I'd much rather have 1st and 10 than
two steps out to the tape.
I got a line of sight. Oh, just short by an inch.
stick a bubble gum away. So that'll remain 3rd and short then for the Pioneers.
That's the second measurement we've seen all year.
I was going to say, I don't even know what a measurement is anymore.
It's 2.
Yeah. Why are they going all the way out now? Oh, I see. Okay.
What do you mean? They're bringing it out to the hash?
Yeah, they're out to the hash. Yeah. Hello. let's talk
See,
football, right?
You know, this is a game of inches.
It is a game of inches. Al Pacino was right. You remember the football movie, Al Pacino? It's a game of inches. So, all right, Spence, let's see what you got here, buddy. Number 2, Spencer Rattler, heading to Oklahoma. What are we going to dial up? QB sneak, bunch formation. Now we're in that double wing triple option look.
Yeah, they know it's. You
You might see a counter. They're crowding the line. They got 7 in the box. Oh, hello. Let's throw the ball out of that. And nope, incomplete.
Wow.
Spencer's like, we're going. Yeah, of course you are. 4th and inches, best
Zane
offensive
Hayes,
line.
number 90, was the intended receiver.
You know, on the line, our offensive line, we've got some big boys. Our right tackle is 350.
You know, he had Shane Sunday out to the left as well, had a step on his man.
Alonzo Maya's in the backfield, number 31.
You might see him pound it with Alonzo. Here comes Junton, and they're going to blow it dead. Neutral zone and traction,
That's a first down
That's
right
a first,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll take it. So 5 yards, neutral zone or offsides infraction. Wait a minute. No, they're calling it against us.
You know what? The ref gave the sign that it was offsides and encroachment,
Wow.
but it was really a false start.
Okay. So now you see the punting unit come in with JD. And with a 1-point lead and 4:44 left in the first half,
That's
are we
a
going to get
shame.
aggressive here? They do have
Branchard,
somebody
number
back.
8, is the deep man.
We've got trips to the left look here, guys, and I'm not sure they've seen this before on film. Okay. So JD's going to look that way, and we're
Throwing.
going to go for it. It's a fake. And it's
Intercepted.
intercepted. And they're going to take over at the 50.
Intercepted by number 3.
Well,
Wow. That's Andrews, number 3.
you've got a great QB and JD there. He thought he saw a guy.
Well,
and just didn't quite.
he hit the hands. He hit the hands. I don't know, was that Jepson or?
Yeah, it was a pretty decent play by the DB or whoever was covering. He just couldn't quite come down with it. So a little adversity. So Valley Vista coming out 1st and 10 from the 50. Pinnacle up by 1. 4 minutes, 21 seconds left in the first half. We've got ourselves a ball game. Gomez, number 2, in shotgun. Pure spread look. And he's going to throw. Looks over to his, and under pressure again. They're going to try the home run ball again. And nice defense. Oh, you got it.
Oh, that's a bad flag.
It's got to be on the offense. It's got to be on the offense. I am so sick of us getting on the wrong side of these calls. That was great defense.
Yeah, because he hit the ball.
That was great defense. Come on.
Yeah, it's pass interference on us. It
You
looked
gotta
like
be kidding.
who was that? 28 on the coverage.
That was Havner.
He had his right hand kind of hooked, and he came over in the left to knock the ball out. Let's see if we get a replay here, Steve.
We were on the wrong end of a call like that last week in Jay Sarah, and it hurt us.
Well, you know, we've had 2 turnovers. That's the most turnovers we've given up in a game.
Yeah, on the season actually.
You know, I
You're
don't
right.
know. Maybe maybe the boys had a little too long of a vacation
Well,
with that bye week.
so in any event, 1st and 10 from the 35. Gomez in shotgun. Trips to the left. KD, somebody needs to make a play. Again, they're going to dial it up. And Havner again on defense. They tried to hit the skinny post on that one, about a 15-yard skinny post.
Intended receiver number 13.
They're going after Havner a little bit, number 28. Havner's a good ball player, too.
Kelleher is number 13 for Valley Vista.
I'd love to see Havner get a pick on this. He doesn't have any on the year. Quentin Powell has 4 on the year. So you may see, I'm sure they're trying to stay away from number 23, Q. 2nd and 10. Gomez again in shotgun, trips to the left. And he's going to look over to his left, now come back to the right again. And this time it's complete, he's going to score. So Havner on coverage, went for the ball, and the Monsoon have taken the lead. That's number 13, Kelleher. Liam Kelleher's 6'3". Well, there's your height thing again. He's 6'3", 180.
Yeah.
Big boy.
3 times in a row on the right side, the number 13.
So we've had 2 breakdowns on special teams where we either went for the onsides, didn't get it, and then the fake punt
Yeah,
gave him the ball at midfield.
2 turnovers that have cost
Yep.
us points.
Yep.
Two of
And then we had the regular interception as well. And now we've had a couple of breakdowns in the secondary.
Timeout Valley Vista. You know, I'm going to say it, guys. We look sloppy.
A little bit.
Little
Well,
sloppy.
you know, we had a bye week. The kids had off of school this week. Maybe they're just a little lethargic. No, they were practicing this week. There's no excuse.
Did you have a pool party at your house or something, Rich? Were they all
Sounds
over?
No, we had study sessions at my house.
I'm sure.
Yeah, okay. Well, adversity. You know what?
Well,
It's,
I think Dana's I would imagine, I think he's probably seen enough. And, you know, we haven't really seen the firepower that we normally have seen out of the Pioneers offense.
you may see some adjustments there. Yes.
Yes.
You may. And they're going to go for 2 to try to get a 21-14 lead. So here comes Gomez in shotgun. And it's going to be another reverse pass, and they're going to try to throw it again, and they do. And this time it's out of bounds. So no good. 2-point conversion fails. Pinnacle now down by 5, 19-14.
With 4:01 left in the first half here, folks.
Hang on to your hat, right? I think halftime we'll be really curious to see what changes up, and I think the kids will get a bit of an earful.
Oh, yeah.
You know, a lot of people expected this to be a 40-point Pinnacle win tonight, media included. I think a lot of people did. So it's the type of thing, you know, coming off that loss last week to Jay Sarah, tough Jay Sarah team. You know, we're supposed to be going into the easier part of our schedule, but so far this season, we've had the toughest schedule of anybody in the state of Arizona. 43.8 according to Max Preps. Nobody's played a tougher schedule in Pinnacle. And we've come out of it 3-1 coming into tonight, and we've got to get busy.
Right.
So back to return, same thing. You've got Covington deep along with Jepson. But expect him to go back towards 24 Clay Zupke or perhaps number 6 for the Pioneers, and that's Cameron Tardio.
Maybe see one of these upbacks pitch it to one of those deep guys.
That might be something to look for. And here comes the kick. This time Covington's going to get it. Look out. 25, 30. Turn it up, Caleb. 35 up to the 37, 38-yard line. Decent field position. So 3 minutes, 54 seconds left, down by 5. Here comes your Pinnacle offense.
Yeah, and you know what? Some of these previous games at the Pioneers, there's always like an immediate sense of urgency on every play. I don't think I've really felt that tonight. You know, as far as an urgency all the time to get up there, put points up, and get off.
We may not be pressing as hard as we normally do on offense, if that's what you're referring to, Temple.
Yeah.
I kind of see the same, taking our time a little bit more.
You know, Marcus Libben, number 3, is usually a pretty big target of Spencer Rather's. We haven't really even seen him go to him.
Spencer in the gun.
Kind of quiet.
And it's going to be handoff up the middle. Good for maybe 3 or 4.
That's Alonzo Maya, number 8.
Isn't that Kenji Rowland, number 8?
Oh, yeah, that's a Kenji Rowland. Sorry.
So Kenji Rowland
Alonzo's
plays running
31.
back, but also plays some corner on D. So we'll call it 2nd and 8, 3 minutes, 34 seconds and counting. This time, Twins right, split left, and Spencer on the play action. It's going to set up a screen. Good call. Here comes Caleb. Not a lot of room, though.
Nice.
Maybe 3 yards. Caleb Covington typically is a nightmare to defend on those screen passes because if he gets past 1 or 2 guys, look out.
How many yards you calling that?
3. That was good for 3. So 3rd and 5. Spencer designed rollout and throws low, incomplete. Wow. Punting unit comes back on. 3 minutes and 1 second left in this half.
I think we should punt here. What do you think?
You know, it's hard to say. With this formation, if they give the punter freedom, you know, if they say it's your choice, he's just got to make that call if a guy's open, and if not, then boot it. But you're right, they may say, hey, get this thing down the field. Been a big momentum shift for sure. JD's going to kick, yep. Good boot, very good boot, actually.
Fair catch.
And he's going to drive him all the way back to the 17-yard line. So, Valley Vista takes over with 2 minutes, 54 seconds left in the first and up by 5.
Tutter Brooks, number 35, was the first guy down there.
It's up to the defense. We're down 2-0 on the turnover battle tonight, guys. Coming into tonight, we were up 7 on the year. That's been a big tail of the tape for us.
Well, there's 14 points right there.
Yeah, it's huge. So we need somebody to step up and make a play here. Gomez going to be in shotgun. Twins to the right. Split left. Pinnacle got 4 on the line. Rushing. And it's going to be handoff over to the right-hand side. And Brown gets past number 7, Greg Alley, and rumbles forward for about 5.
Tackle 11.
That's good for about 6, I think. Greg Alley had him dead to rights, and he made a nice move on Greg. And
Kyle Bryant, number 11, is the one who made a tackle.
so 2nd and 4. Now, what's their strategy going to be? 2:30 and counting? Are they going to go a little up-tempo, or?
What is it, 2nd and 4? So you run the same play.
Well, we'll see. The clock, yeah, if they're going to try to get down and score, the clock comes into play.
Well,
now we're
they're
at 2:20.
kind of taking their time here, so.
And another handoff up the middle. This time Pinnacle's all over it. Nice job on D.
Number 52.
That's
Big Sam Agwabu. All right, so we force him into a 3rd and 6. 2:05, 2:04. If we hold him here, expect a timeout. We've got 3 timeouts, or no, we've got 2 timeouts left, or 3. No, we've got 3.
3.
Okay. So this is a big 3rd down.
They're taking their time.
Yeah, they're letting the clock wind down. You know, clock management. Because if they don't pick it up, they don't want to give us a lot of time to score.
If I was Valley Vista, I'd do the same thing.
Yeah,
And
so
they
they let it run all the way down. They call timeout with 1 second
See
left.
if I can get into
135.
halftime with the lead.
135.
Well, guys, we got a sponsor shout out, Tim. Who we got?
I'm just kind of watching the game here tonight, guys.
Tim's
You know?
enjoying himself. He's all relaxed.
Yeah, it's all good. Never get to sit.
He's
much.
got a drink with an umbrella in it.
Our Big Blue sponsor is Angel Dentistry. Quality dentistry in a soothing atmosphere. If you're looking for an exceptional dentist, you've come to the right place. Angel Dentistry team provides the highest quality of dental care in the soothing yet state-of-the-art environment. Visit them at angeldentistry.com. A Big Blue sponsor this year of Pinnacle football.
Well,
I'm a little in shock tonight. You know, I mean, it's just Pinnacle's kind of flat, a little sloppy. I know we've got some other players that are in there tonight playing, with no disrespect there, but I just think that there needs to be more of a sense of urgency. Put the points up, build a little bit of a cushion, and then do your thing. You know what I mean?
Well, these are high school kids, and even if you have better talent and better athletes, when they get momentum at times, it's an emotional game. They're playing. They're jacked up to play us. We got a target on our back. Every week we're going to have that same target. So 3rd and 6. Here comes Gomez. Shotgun, Twins right. He's going to look over to his right. Gets under pressure. He's going to try to go up the middle, and good job of taking down by Clark Rea. And that's going to force a 4th down. And, there's the timeout. So Pinnacle timeout with 1:24 left. Good time to call that. So now Spencer's going to have, after the punt, 75, 80 seconds to work with.
Yeah, to work with, and probably a short field.
That is if we don't get a return here. We might get a return. So punt return, here's what's interesting. You're going to set up for the return, set up for a block. You certainly don't want to rough the kicker here because you give him the ball back. So you'll probably see him play conservative here and play for the return. We haven't taken any back yet this year.
No.
So, either punt return or kickoff return. In fact,
and I don't know if usually the 2 backmen, it's either, Q or Libman is the one back there. Trying to see.
Yeah, typically.
Libman.
Kate Horton, but Kate Horton's out tonight. That's kick returns.
Yeah.
For punt returns, you're right. It's usually Libman in Covington.
That's who's back.
Yeah. No, actually, it's Libman. So if Libman can hopefully get a decent return here, we should have pretty good field position from this, guys, with plenty of time to work with to try to take the lead going into halftime. And they blow it dead. False start offense. So that's going to attack 5 more against Valley Vista, which helps. So Libman's got a lot of speed. He's dangerous back there.
Absolutely. And you know what? I don't even know if he's made a catch tonight. I don't think he has.
I haven't seen any, no. So now 4th and 10 for Valley Vista. Here's a snap. They get the kickoff. We're going to have a chance at this one. Libman fields it at the 50. And pretty good coverage by Valley Vista. He's not going to get anywhere.
Right at midfield. So Rattler's going to have half the field to work with 1:14 left in the first half.
You made a comment earlier, Tim, that some of the kids are slipping and sliding a little bit out there.
Grass.
It is. There is a difference. Turf is much faster.
Yep.
So when you have track athlete type speed, which we have a ton of, and you make that transition to grass, sometimes it takes a little bit of an adjustment.
And there's not many cleats nowadays. A lot of the cleats that these kids wear, especially on this level, the cleats are fixed. They're not removable.
Right. So we're going to come out true spread. Trips left, Twins right. Valley Vista only showing 4, and they're going to send 4. So it's their 4 against our 5. Great job on protection. Spencer's going to go deep. He's going up top. Just a little too much
Marcus
for
Libman.
Q. Or was that Libman?
Libman, the intended receiver.
He had a step, too. And that was a 50-yard ball. Went to the goal line.
Good pass and double coverage. 106.
One step away. But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with taking that shot.
No, it stops the clock, too. So
now here we go.
Took 8 seconds off.
What do you think, Todd? You go for it again?
I would get, if it's there, sure.
We've got the weapons.
If it's there.
And if not, get the ball into the hands of your athletes and let them make a play. 5, 10 yards down the field, which is exactly what he's going to do, although it's a little bit low. So had Q been able to keep his feet, he might have been able to turn that into something. But now
7.
And clock continues to run. We're at 52 seconds and counting now. 51-50.
7 passing yards.
Yeah, Rich, 7 more on the yards total.
Got it.
Okay. Motion to trips, and we're going to get an offsides. Oh, nope, false start. That's going against Pinnacle. So we were at 3rd and 3. It's now going to be 3rd and 8 with 42.4 seconds left. Right now, you just worry about picking up the first down
now.
Yeah. If it's there deep, great, but you really worry about getting the first down. Spread look, trips right, Twins left, Spencer in the gun. Rolls to his right, escapes pressure, comes back to the left.
He should just.
And still under pressure. This time he goes down.
He's got to throw that.
This time he goes down.
throw it. He had a wide open field. I think he could have ran the first down.
Well, at this point, 14, 13, 12, I think they're going to let the clock run down. Or maybe they'll run it down and take one shot in the end zone with 4 or 5 seconds left. That's probably what you're going to see.
No, they're going to.
4, 3, 2, timeout. Sometime, guys.
No, that's it. They're going to let it run down.
Wow.
Well, Valley
Okay.
Vista on top, 19-14 at the end of the first half here. Pinnacle Pioneers slipping and sliding all over the field here. I don't know what to say. I'm a little in shock. In shock tonight. But
Well-
I think they're going to get an earful.
Any given Sunday in the pros and any given Friday night with kids, you know.
Yeah.
It's, a bit of a surprise. We're in surprise, and it's a bit of a surprise, right? No
Exactly.
pun intended, by the way.
Pun intended, by the way. So, hey, I've got numbers for you.
Okay.
So in the first half, we got Spencer completing for 52 yards. And in the first quarter, in the second quarter, 102.
Okay.
So a total of 154 yards. His new magic number is number 217.
So he needs 217 yards to break the record.
I like that magic number, just like in baseball. A little incorporation there. Cross
Nice.
sports.
Okay. I want to give a shout out, guys, and this is going to be a little different. Okay. There's a very special lady who has a birthday today, and she's probably got smashed grapes in a glass somewhere, helping to set up for a big Halloween party in a couple weeks. But instead of doing the shout out, I'm going to serenade a shout out. So it's Elvis style. So
let me give you some room here.
hold on, though. If you have a dog anywhere near the speaker, move that dog, or you may hear howling coming. But in any event, the shout out goes to Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tammy. Happy birthday to you. That's my wife, by the way. Her birthday is
Very
today,
nice.
so while I'm here broadcasting
awesome.
a game, she's home.
Happy birthday, Tammy.
Yes, happy birthday, hon.
What kind of diet do you have Todd on now?
Let's just say, meat is on the menu, so it's okay. Chicken wings and
So, yes, last night at the JV game, our cameraman was a running back.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Luke.
Okay.
That wasn't Boo they were saying. That was Luke.
Luke.
Looked
Use the
good.
force.
Looked good. Right up the middle. Had some cuts.
Yes,
He actually
wonderful.
put 6 on the board, too.
Rich, you going to find us somebody to talk to at halftime? Anybody look interesting?
No, I don't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Well, we can go over some Pioneer notes, shall we?
Go ahead.
Let's see here. Well, we did the congrats earlier to J.D. Johnson. He's now got offers by, it was Nevada, Las Vegas, so it was UNLV.
Okay.
So backup QB to J.D. Johnson, Arizona, Colorado State, South Carolina, now the Gamecocks. Big shout out again and congrats to the JV and freshman teams. 8-0 on the year, guys. That's fantastic. And they won big. I think it was 53-7.
No, 57-6 on the
57 to
first, I
6.
believe, and it was 52 or 53-0
Right.
on the JV.
Right. So, and we talked a little bit about, coming into tonight. Now, this is a very different because 63-38, we'd outscored people in the first quarter. Then it narrows, second quarter, down to 66-46. Third quarter, only 28-21, we've outscored people this year. And fourth quarter, 42-39. So, traditionally in our first 4 games, we've always come out really fast and slowed down. Tonight, let's hope that's a complete role reversal because now we're
Right.
down at halftime. You
Right.
know, first time all year we've been down at halftime, by the way. So,
And, I like I said, I think that they're slipping and sliding all over the field here a little bit. Some of these athletes like Covington with his juke moves and stuff like that, he just can't get the footing. And,
no.
just not used to it. Like you said, turf is faster, and especially for the type of team that Pinnacle is.
Right. Well, and a shout out, I mentioned this a second ago. I was looking at the state state stats right now. Quentin Powell tied for first in the state with 4 picks after 4 games. That puts him tied for number 1
Wow,
in the
that's
state
incredible.
right now. And Covington, who's 7th right now in 6A in yardage, and he's got 445 yards so far. So he's done a good job as well. Let's talk about school records that are still in jeopardy coming into tonight. The record prior to this year was last year. In 2017, we were averaging 47 points a game. Right now, we're at 49.5, but obviously way off the mark, after the
tonight.
first half. Passing yards per game, the previous record was 320. We're now at 412 coming into tonight. Completions per game, the old record was 19.8. We're at 21.5. And then 4 passing TDs per game is a record as well, actually. QB rating, 145.7. The old record was 125.6. Yards per catch, 19.3. The old record, 16.8. All-purpose yards, this is huge. 580 yards last year is what we averaged per game all-purpose. We're up to 647.
That's incredible.
But we
That's
got to have a heck of a second half to get back on those
yeah.
kind of numbers.
Well, like I said, I know Dana's going to make some adjustments. I think you're going to see possibly some player adjustments too as well.
Maybe so.
You know, some guys that have been quiet is Libman has been pretty quiet. Alonzo Maya's been pretty quiet tonight.
Yeah.
You know, I know Kenji Rowland's had a lot of touches. You know, that's a little unusual. They got him in the backfield all the time. But you know, Alonzo got. You know, he saw a lot of playing time a couple weeks ago against Jay Serra, and he got pelted a few times. You know, I mean, not in a bad way. It's just that, you know, he got beat up. He put up a lot of good numbers, and but you know, he paid some of the price for it. He's not injured at all means, but you know, he's out on the field playing tonight. But we just haven't seen much of him in action. So
well, this will be good for the kids to go through to see how they respond.
Right.
Yeah, if you want to win your last game, and we always talk about this,
right.
The last game would be what? The state championship.
Right.
You want to win that. You have to go through some adversity like this throughout the year and to face this. And the kids have got to be able to look each other in the eye going, what's going on here? There's no way we should be losing this ball game.
Well,
you know?
again, Rich said that, you know, they've been off of school. They only had school this week, Monday and Tuesday. You know, a little bit of a fall break here. You know, coming off of a bye week, you know, so they probably figured that this is probably going to be an easy win.
They may have been a little overconfident, right?
You know, and they just, like I said, I just don't know if I've seen the urgency tonight. But, you know, again, got a whole nother half of football to go. So, you know, time will tell.
Individually, some kids that are on track to break school records. Let's go back to number 25, Amlik Juntnan, who is averaging 11.5. Remember Justin Mandrola?
Oh, wow.
Number 7. Shout out to all the former Pioneers that log in and listen to this. But Amlik's on track to break that. Receiving yards per game, we have Q on track to break that record from Q-less Rose, actually. And Quentin Powell is a little
funny, Q to Q.
Q to Q, yeah, you're right. It was Q-less Rose to Quentin Powell. So, you know, rankings on the year coming into tonight, Max Preps has Pinnacle ranked number 2 in 6A behind Chandler. And, you know, Valley Vista is not even in the top 10 with that. And number 3 overall, it goes Chandler, Centennial, then Pinnacle, and then Saguaro. Of those 4, nationally, Chandler's ranked 31st, Centennial 49th, we're at 55, and Saguaro comes in at 131. So whatever rankings, I mean, they've got some supercomputer.
Yeah, you know what it means, because, you know, it's all about, you know, 5A, 6A, 4A, and but then they rank them all together, and it jumbles all the numbers up, and, you know, and then you've got some 4A teams that play 6A teams and vice versa. You know, last week that Saguaro beat Chaparral, which Saguaro's a 4A team, and they beat Chaparral, which is a 6A.
Right.
So, you know, you got a lot of that going on, too, so.
Well, and you saw a lot of activity, so a lot of the transfer kids, this is going to be interesting to watch.
Because they play this week.
Well, they do, except for the kid that transferred from Chaparral over to Saguaro.
Right.
His father went to court, and basically the judges came in and said, okay, wait a minute, we're going to put whatever they called an injunction on this. So is he going to play tonight for Saguaro? And now the AIA had an Arizona Athletic, or Arizona Interstate Athletic, whatever it's called. But it's the governing body of high school sports. They basically had an emergency meeting, and there's a fight coming. This is going to be a court case maybe, you know, because they're trying to get, the AIA is trying to really get a handle on all these transfers and trying to slow them down, you know, or at least make sure that there's no recruiting going on. And if you look at it, there's certain schools that are always the recipients. Who are those schools? Saguaro, Chandler.
Right.
I mean, Chandler got a bunch of kids, the nose guard that came from Mountain Point. And those kids, they serve their time, you know, so they serve the 5, you know, and they're going to be able to come back and play now. It's their prerogative.
Well, you know, perfect example, shout out to the Hatton boys. You know, they played here last year.
Yeah.
They transferred over to Saguaro.
Good kids.
And they are phenomenal. I actually miss them in at the lower level games. Used to sit up in the booth with myself and Rich, but they sat out their 5.
Yeah, they did.
They're playing tonight.
Yep. So they'll be back. You know.
Who are they playing tonight?
I'm not
Saguaro.
sure.
You know, they're actually it's a decent game. We'll see. They're playing an undefeated team, Arcadia, who didn't win a game last year, I don't think. You know, so good turnaround. In fact, that guy was voted Coach of the Year with some of the things that came through. So, no interviews, Rich? Nobody lined up?
No interviews. I think everybody's in shock right now. Actually, and they shouldn't be. I mean, if you look at the way we came out, we had some different players, different formations. We did a couple of trickery, right, with a little onside kick. I don't know if he meant to do it either, Tim, but
I'm not sure about
we'll see
that.
the replay.
Well, you look at last year, we converted on a lot of those fake punts. We converted on over 80% of those.
Right.
We missed tonight. And in a case like that, I think a large part of it is you tell the quarterback, whether it's Spencer or JD, survey the field. If you see it, go for it.
Right.
And if you don't, so that's 2 weeks in a row or 2 games in a row we've tried it and it hasn't worked.
No.
So do you think this is Valley Vista's toughest game in the regular season?
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
So, this is the type of thing you see it every once in a while. You get up for the game, right? This is their game of the regular season.
Yep.
Right.
So
absolutely.
They look at it, they win this game, they don't have to win anything for the rest of the season, and they'll remember this game.
Well, it's the rankings, and we've got a bullseye on our back because of the rankings and all the publicity. Look at all the publicity we've received.
Right.
So every game we play, we've got a bullseye on it.
That's right, and with your singing capabilities, our ratings just went up.
I think we lost about half our viewers. Boomer Sooner, sorry about that.
Yeah, by the way, if anybody else, if there's anybody still listening out there, hello, Bueller. By the way, our drive back from Jay Sarah in California, we played 5 hours of Name That Tune. And I think Todd got 93% of them right?
Yeah, he's pretty good at that.
Like the music, man. Music makes the world go round.
Eating hot dogs and naming that tune.
That was a good time.
How about a shout out to some of our former Pinnacle kids playing at the next level? Brian Lewerke, it had a tough one. They were off last week. Tough loss coming into Arizona State. And ASU played really tough that game. They did. But they got a whole season ahead of them. And Brian's he's put up some pretty good numbers.
Oh yeah.
And I think you're going to see Brian come back really well. So shout out to you, Brian. Drew Dixon down at Baylor, running back. We've got Parker Red all the way at Johns Hopkins University, wide receiver. Alex Flood, safety up at Washington State. He went the JC route first at Glendale, then went up there. Luke Ashenbrand at Princeton. Shout out to you, Luke. Nick Spahn at Lawrence Tech, wide receiver.
My son kind of keeps in contact with him a little bit. I guess he's doing really well up there. He's actually seen a lot of playing time.
Good. Lawrence Tech, where is that actually? It's somewhere down south, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Big Ben Fox, Scottsdale Community College, offensive lineman. I remember a funny story.
The Fighting Artichokes.
Yeah, he's a good kid. Road grader.
Deep voice.
Oh, yeah. Coach, can I sing the national anthem? No.
Because that's Todd's choice.
No.
Todd's the music man.
He didn't ask me that. That's not mine. He asked head coach Dana. Dana's like, you're a great lineman. Let's keep it at that. So, Alexander Maxey, long snapper, Dakota State. I think his dad Evan's back. He's been traveling a lot.
Watching his son play.
Yeah, to go watch his son play up in Black Hills country. So, Kyle Carricker, CSU Pueblo linebacker. That's CSU Pueblo. My nephew played for Colorado Mesa up in Grand Junction. And CSU Pueblo was always the toughest opponent they had year in and year out in that league. It's kind of a juggernaut, at the D2 level in that whole RMAC division. Tucker Parrish, shout out to you, Tucker, up in Wisconsin, Ripon College. And, last but not least, finally, older brother to the current center Verbalitis is Luke Verbalitis, playing at New Mexico Highlands. So shout out to you as well. And coaches, you got a story, Rich? Was there a story coming somewhere?
No, I had a question.
Sure.
I can't remember his name, but I thought he went up with Tucker Parrish to Ripon College. He played corner and
Dylan Stevenson. Yeah. He decided not to. Here's the deal, because I actually went through this. When you play for a smaller school like that, some kids love it, and other kids don't want to live in a small town and go to a small school. And they decide, hey, I want to go do an ASU thing or whatever else. There's always kids that have the talent level to go play at a school outside, that level. And they end up being, I'll go play intramurals at a big school or do something different, And then others that eat, live, and breathe it. From what I've heard.
You forgot one more actually here. Sorry, we forgot Jake Piper is playing flag football at ASU Polytech, and he's awesome.
I can see that with Jake. Of course, that's younger son, or the son of Rich, who I had the pleasure of coaching, and probably one of the best, kindest, just good kids. You know, I had a great bunch, so all of them were good kids.
You're such a sucker, Todd. He had you fooled.
Well, he did a great job at it. I'll tell you that. The coaches. Let's go into the coaches a little bit. Listen, having gone through this, most people don't understand. You know, if you're the coach of Pop Warner, your team, whatever, which I did 30 seasons of, you're spending maybe 15 hours a week, sometimes 20, doing the Pee-wee stuff, and I did it for years, and it's fun. So I spent a year on the sidelines. Dana was kind enough to say, yeah, come on board. I'm not kidding, guys. Those guys put in 30 hours a week.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a lot of them volunteers, or it's just a tremendous amount of time these guys put. So it's a shout out to them. It's easy to be armchair quarterback and second guess every coaching move that goes on down there, and it's also easy to complain or to moan and about things that happen. But the truth is, there's only one thing you should say to a coach, and that is, thank you. I appreciate the time you put in. And I know that's hard to do, but. With that being said, so you're the guy in charge, head guy, Dana Zupke. His wife's sitting right in front of us, great lady, Amy. Head coach, 15 seasons at Pinnacle. Career record coming into the season of 110-62 with 11 consecutive playoff appearances. And Dana played some college ball, California Lutheran back in the day.
And that's kind of where we were a couple of weeks ago, up in that area.
Not far at all. Beautiful area, by the way.
Thousand Oaks area.
Yeah, beautiful area. He was a team captain, on his team. He played line on both sides of the ball. Mike Brown, offensive coordinator, second year at Pinnacle. He was inducted into the Arizona High School Coaches Hall of Fame last April. He's been coaching high school ball for 32 years. So
that's incredible.
That's a lot of time.
And he doesn't look a day over 25.
Well, it's we call him Doc Brown, from the movie Back to the Future. For you younger listeners, you probably don't even know what that is. But it's Coach Ardall's the one that actually gave that to me, because Coach Eric and I are friends. And we were talking about all the different formations. He's like, he's like Doc Brown. He comes out of the flux capacitor with his hair all crazy, and he's got 52 formations for practice.
That's right. He slipped and fell in the bathroom, hit his head on the toilet, and he looked up, and that's when he invented the flux capacitor.
Exactly.
Which is what makes
and it turned into football plays, right?
That's right, which makes plays be successful on the gridiron.
Absolutely. But he 32 years coaching, and he played back in the day. He was an all-state quarterback in Colorado for out of high school. Andrew Hurley, defensive coordinator, he's in his second year here as well. Andrew, as a player, still holds the Pinnacle record for sacks in a season with 20.5 and 6.5 in one game. So he was a baller back in the day. Now he's got the coaching hat on. Fifth season. He had 3 years prior to coming over. Played college ball at Colorado Mesa. Tom Burke, offensive line, great guy, by the way. I got a funny story. Coach Burke, I'm sorry if I dime you out on this. So the year I spent, Tom and I, we had to go through the CPR certification thing, right? Where you go in and you're working on the dummies, and they had these laptop computer things that we were working on. And if you put the wrong answer in, beep, everybody in the room heard it. So there's about, 15 of us in there. It wasn't just coaches. There were other people going through this class. And Tom and I are sitting next to each other, and I'd miss one, and he'd look at me and laugh, and then he'd miss one. And then everybody soon, they start looking at us. We're over there giggling in the corner, and our computers, our computers are going.
That's why you're not a coach anymore.
That's right.
Sorry, Coach, if I dimed you out there. But he does an amazing job with these kids. He really does. And also just a great guy. 11th season here. He's coached a total of 26 in high school and college. He played way back in the day at Bethany College in Kansas. And he's been a teacher for 24 years in the PV district.
When Tim and my son, Tim's son and my son went through, Tim's younger son, went through the system, we went to the banquet at the end of the year. I did interviews. I interviewed all the parents of the senior kids.
Right.
And I asked them to what do they think their kids would say is their favorite thing about Pinnacle High School football.
Right.
And, they all had different things, right? The team, pretty common stuff like that. But Coach Brand, is that how you say
Coach Burke. Tom Burke, yeah.
His name came up over and over again. That was their favorite thing. That's what they called out. A lot of them, yeah.
Well, if you go back, guys, I've been involved with this broadcast for, 8 years, 7, 8 years, so all of us.
Yeah.
Name one Pinnacle team you've ever seen that didn't have a really good offensive line.
Yeah. No,
You can't.
it's true.
Every year.
I've been doing it for 10.
Year in and year out, we continuously produce. And he gets these kids in when they're freshmen or sophomores and they're skinny and they're going through puberty and doing all this stuff. And they come out sounding like Ben Fox.
there you
kids
go.
you wouldn't want to meet in a dark alley.
Singing
You
the
know,
national anthem. Ben
exactly.
Fox. So,
275-pound kids. It's crazy.
Who was the QB, Tim, last night that we watched at JV?
Bishop, Cole Bishop.
So
he
good.
looked great. Looked great.
Yeah.
And he's a sophomore, so he'll
Correct.
come up to varsity and play behind JD.
Okay.
Probably next year.
All right, perfect. Special teams coordinator Eric Ardall in his 3rd year coaching here at Pinnacle. He entered the same year that I did, and a good friend of mine and one heck of a coach. Done a great job with these guys. Kevin Crawford, defensive backs. Kevin's been here 6 seasons now. Played high school ball here on the west side somewhere, can't remember where. And he played at ASU, I believe, back in the day as well. So 26-year veteran of the Phoenix Police Department. Chris Duane is your linebackers coach, 1st year here at Pinnacle. Angel Alua, D-line, 5th year here at Pinnacle. Justin Burke, freshman QB coach and offensive coordinator, 11th season here with the Pioneers. He's been a mainstay of the program. Michael Goodlow, D-line, 2nd year here at Pinnacle. Matt Henshaw, varsity running backs and JV head coach. 2nd year here at Pinnacle. Played for Memphis down in NC, and he's a Georgia boy. Great guy. Mitch Brady, another great guy. Freshman head coach, incredible job. Hugh Verbalitis with the O-line, 4th year coaching. Jason Mickelson, 2nd year with Pinnacle, handles the linebackers. Bob Adams works with the receivers. Dave Franklin, the linebackers D coordinator, coach, I think, down at the freshman level. And Will Zupke, of course, all in the family, following Pop's footsteps while he's going to ASU. His 1st year here, and he's working with the freshman defensive backs. Mari LeBlanc, defensive line, 1st year with Pinnacle. So big shout out to all those guys for the time and the effort and just what they do to try to help shape these young men.
So the Pioneers have re-entered the field, getting ready for the second half. Like I said, I'm sure they've got an earful from head coach Dana Zupke on kind of the way they're playing. Hopefully there's a little bit more sense of urgency, I would think.
I would think
and,
so.
a little bit more pressure, and let's get it together here, boys. And like Rich said, Valley Vista, this is their game of the year, and
right.
They're very confident coming in here with a win. 14 unanswered points on 2 Pinnacle turnovers. One pick from Spencer Rattler, and I don't know. That was a crazy play. That's all I can say in that first half.
Spencer, he was, I mean, sometimes you live by the sword and die by the sword. Spencer, we've watched him make incredible plays like that before.
Right.
This time he got caught. He tried to do too much,
There was one that he did. I think it was Mesa Mountain View a few years ago, where he actually threw a pick, ran down the receiver or the corner that picked it, and he pulled the ball out. And
while he was running full speed. To this day, Tim, in all the years I've covered high school sports and going back to playing it, that is the most amazing play I think I've ever seen. To have a quarterback throw a pick and then chase him down the sidelines, and they were running at each other.
Yeah.
So,
he pulled it out of his hand.
Centrifugal force, or whatever that word is. One guy's going this way full speed. The other guy's going the opposite way full speed. He doesn't hit him. He doesn't blow him up out of bounds.
Pulls the ball out.
He just pulled the ball out on a full stride and went the other way.
Yeah.
Everybody in that stadium went, what?
What happened?
How did that happen? Pretty amazing, actually. So
the Pioneers gave up two turnovers, and it cost them tonight. That's the most in one game.
Well, I think, you're going to see a team fired up. We're 25 seconds away. So let's see what happens here, guys.
So Pinnacle's going to kick off to start the second half. Valley Vista will get the ball first.
Yeah, that's right. So not only are we down 5, but the possession battle, they're going to start off with an advantage.
So I'd taken a quick break there, gentlemen. What's the thought on what do you think we're going to see here in the second half? There's got to be an adjustment.
Urgency.
Physical. Yeah. I think you're going to see the Pinnacle kids are going to be a little ticked off. They know that we're underachieving at this point. They do. That's my prediction. What did Mr. T say? Prediction? Pain.
And a lot of it.
Todd, you are so dating yourself tonight.
Of course.
Elvis Presley. Back to the
Mr. T.
Future.
Yeah, well, that's the kind of a. My wife knows I love.
We'll get him on the
skirt around
camera next
karaoke.
week. I got a Mr. T starter kit that he can wear around his neck.
I pity the fool.
Yeah.
Pity the fool who mess with Pinnacle. Pity the fool. All right, come on, boys. Let's turn it on. All right, let's turn it on. Kickoff duties is going to be number 87.
Jansen Melvick.
No,
Oh,
87.
no, that's
87.
Dominic Percy.
Yes, Percy is going to be kicking off. And the hit squad, what we call the Pinnacle kids, and he's going to hit a low screamer. It's going to be returned from the 5 to the 10, up to the 15 to the 20. There's a little bit of a crease. Look out. And they're going to finally bottle him up at about the 27-yard line.
Zupke,
So-
number 24 on the tackle.
Clay, I'll tell you what, Clay Zupke on special teams just is a beast. He's in on a lot of tackles. So this is going to be an extremely important first drive here, guys, to send a message. You know, the D's got to come out, and we've got to set the tone for the entire second half. Physical play, responsible play. And Valley
So-
Vista,
Linebackers for the Pioneers, Greg Alley, number 7, number 31, Alonzo Maya, and Junton in number 25.
Antonio Gomez, QB, 6'1", 195 for Valley Vista, had himself a pretty good first half. And he's going to start in shotgun, and they're going to hand it off over to the right-hand side. Greg Alley's right there. Good job.
Yep.
And off to 33.
That's Cunningham, Alden Cunningham, 5'8", 174-pound junior. So good job by Alley to come up and fill that hole.
Fill the hole and tackle them behind the line of scrimmage, loss of 1.
Second and 11. Beautiful night for football. Best weather we've seen.
Yeah,
So
all
far.
season.
Looks like Valley Vista is going to go with the double twins look. So they're going to spread us out. You may see them go back to the air here a little bit. Antonio Gomez is in the shotgun. And they're looking at pointing an omelet Juntman, number 25.
Delay a game.
Maybe they're expecting a blitz. Yeah, it is. So, hey, we like that. They're going the wrong direction, guys.
And that's going to back them up 5.
So, second and 16. All right, what are we going to do on D? What adjustments? Are we going to start sending kids or no? Nope, we're going to hang back. We're just rushing 4. Gomez has got some time again going to that deep post. Kyle Bryant was there along with Trevor Crawford. Both of your safeties were there.
And that ball was way overthrown.
Yeah, it was overthrown, but even if he'd have put it on the money, it might have been picked because that was good coverage.
It
by
was
both
double
safeties.
coverage intended on number 6.
Bridges, number 6 for
So, yeah, big third and
down.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. Gomez is pretty agile. He can
Right.
scramble. You know, he's a good athlete. Usually you see that with quarterbacks at the high school level. They're all pretty good athletes.
You know, Valley Vista, I saw this at the game last night. They just kind of methodically call the play in. You know, there's no
Yeah,
no
they're
real
taking their
hurry
time.
up.
Well, they don't want to get in a track meet against us.
Right.
This is exactly the kind of game they want, is 1914. So Gomez got a little time. This time Q's going to be there for pick number 5 on the year. Interception, Quentin Powell, number 5 on the year.
Very nice.
Fantastic Q.
Poorly thrown ball.
It was. Yeah, it wasn't a good throw. But you know what he did? He went up, got the ball to its highest point, took care of it afterwards.
Yep.
And your Pinnacle offense is going to come out, and I think a pretty ticked off Pinnacle offense over
Yeah,
how the
but-
first half went. Starting from the 41.
Yeah, short field for Spencer Rattler.
Now let's see what changes from half number 1 to now. Yeah, it may just be execution. I don't know. Spencer's going to come out with twins right, split left, 2 backs, no tight end. And it's going to be the counter game again. Caleb Covington this time makes a guy miss, and he's going to drive those feet forward. Good job, Caleb. Up to about the 20, 30.
Yeah, gain of about 8.
Yeah, 32-yard line. So really no difference in scheme.
Not yet.
It may just be execution, saying, come on, guys, hat on a hat, blow open some holes. Caleb did a nice job of shaking off that first tackler to get another 5 there. Spencer in the gun, twins right. Now we're going to go motion heavy left. And that's Jepson. Spencer, design rollout. Ball's complete. That's
Zane
the-
Hayes,
yep.
number 90.
That'll get us up to first down yardage. So there's another 5, Rich.
Got it.
What do we need? How many yards this half?
117 or something like that?
No, we need 219 is the magic number.
219 in the second half. That's very doable for number 2. Spencer in the gun. We're going to motion to trips with Caleb Covington. Look out. Watch this side. Right side. Oh, goodness. Spencer just got crunched.
Yeah, he did not see that coming at all.
Oh, boy.
That sack was by number 44, Alexander Zayak.
Boy, that was a, you know what, a clean play by the kid and a good play by the kid, but that's one of the hardest hits I've seen Spencer take all year. He took a shot there.
Yeah, I didn't see him. Kind of got him on the blind side.
Yeah. 2nd and 15. Motion to trips. And this time a little delayed handoff up the middle. I like the call. Good run. Good call. All the way up to the 20-yard line. That makes it a much more manageable 3rd and 5. And really, we're in 4-down territory here anyway. So, you know, good pickup of 10 or 11 on that run.
So I was at 3rd and almost, I don't think it's 5. I think it's 4.
Yeah, 3rd and 4 is what we'll call it. Twins right, split left. Spencer going to go with another counter to Covington. Covington's going to drive his feet and get up. And I think if he's not there, it's going to be, gosh, so close.
First down.
No, first down yardage. Okay.
Nice second effort by Caleb Covington.
You know what? If you can pound it down their throat and go road grader style and get the lead back, why not?
Do what works.
Exactly. You don't have to, you know, put up 60 each week. Spencer in the gun. We're going to motion left. And this time play action rollout. Hits in the flats. It's complete to Covington. Good open field tackle by the defender.
Maybe a gain of 1.
Yeah, that was a nice Obregon. That was a nice tackle.
Or 2.
We're going to get
3.
everybody's best shot this year.
3.
You know, Horizon I think played above their normal level against us. I think Valley Vista is doing the same. You got to expect it every time we play. 2nd and 6. Covington in motion. And Caleb is going to throw the out pattern, and it's intercepted. And still on his feet, finally he's taken down. Big hit.
Oh,
You're going to call unnecessary roughness on that?
Yeah, that was
On a
number
tackle?
79, Tosh Baker.
Tosh Baker just waylaid that kid. But it looked clean to me. Can we get a replay on that, Steve? Come on. That looked clean.
I think he was out of bounds.
Oh, if he was already out of bounds, it wouldn't have been clean. But let's see what happens here. Spencer rolls left. And just a little too much pepper up. All right, good time for a return, man, right here.
Yeah, we haven't even seen anything wow by the special teams tonight, nothing.
Delay a game. Yeah. 6:20. We've got to score on this next possession.
Boy,
guys.
you know, like that's about
We've
their
got to.
4th or 5th delay of game penalty.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, in this case, yeah, I don't know what they're thinking. No clue. Are we going to go after it? Boy, it looks like we might. Nope. Oh, shanked it. We'll take it. Oh, man.
They got a little bit lucky roll there.
They did. All right, it's about time. Man,
Yeah, get it dialed up here, guys, you know.
wonder if they go to that triple option double wing look. Just start pounding it that way.
No, go back to what made us successful in the first 3 games. Just go back to the basics.
Fast offense.
That's hard to say. I mean, without studying what their strength on defense is, their D-line looks decent. Their secondary is actually pretty good.
All right, here we go.
1st and 10 for the Pioneers.
Littman.
There it is. There it is. Okay, 12. That works.
That's what I mean, right? We saw a lot of Marcus in the first 3 games.
That was a
He's been quiet the first half. Very quiet. They took one deep shot and then overthrew him in double coverage. And
We're still down, Craig. Can you get Craig?
Hey, Craig, are we still down?
Are we still out?
How many yards was that play?
12.
12, yeah.
Littman again.
Okay, we're back, folks. We had some technical difficulties there. Sorry about that, but we are back online live. Pinnacle has the ball. We're still down 19-14.
8, Rich.
8 more for Spencer. So we held on defense. They punted it back to us. I think that's about the time that we went offline with. We lost power, folks. When we're on the road, we're at the mercy of.
Is there a penalty on
You know,
that play?
Everything.
a
Mercy
lot
of
things,
everything.
yeah.
Oh, we got a penalty
So-
on that play. Hang on, Rich.
So penalty, we'll have to take that one back off. And it's going to end up being a, gosh, what are they going to do? Was it a holding call? I didn't see, guys. Did you?
I didn't see it either. Well, he's going to call it right now. Yeah, it's holding.
Okay, so that's going to create a 1st and 15.
First and a lot.
So negate that 8.
Understood.
It's all right. 1st and 15 doesn't scare us. Valley Vista's just staying at a 4-3. Although it looks like they've got like 3 dime guys back. Now they're going to call motion. What's the call?
Yep.
Wow. Holy cow, wrong direction, guys. All right, 1st and 20.
Wow.
1st and 20, and their kids they're fired up. We're going to have to get there soon. So Pinnacle down, 19-14, 5 minutes, 28 seconds left. We need a momentum shift here, guys. It's 1st and 20. Spencer in the gun. Going to give it off to Caleb Covington up the middle. Caleb's going to pound forward for a good 8 yards, I'll say. So that'll create 2nd and 12. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Pinnacle's going to come out this time. They're going to put Jepson and Libman split to the left.
And Shane Sunday on the right.
And Shane on the right, yeah. Spencer is going to throw. Quickly, complete. Libman, he's got it.
Got a
He's gonna go to
blocker.
the 45, up to the 50. He's got a 1st down yardage. He's still on his feet.
He went out.
Yeah.
But he got the 1st down. He did.
Yes, he did. All right, move the chains. That's big. Considering you had back-to-back penalties, this is what we need.
It's good to see Libman getting the action here.
This drive is huge, guys.
So what do you got on it, 14 yards?
14, yeah. So 1st and 10, Spencer in the shotgun. Twins right. Now we're going to go to trips with Covington. Quick throw, complete to Q. Look out, speed to burn. Up to the 45-40, down to 30, 37 we'll call it. Might be another 1st down.
9.
9 more, so 9 more yards. Well, quick throws, get the ball in the hands of your athletes, right?
Well, this is what I mean. Here's the fast-paced offense coming, you know?
Spencer in the gun. Twins right.
Don't give that defense a chance to rest. Covington.
And here comes Covington up the middle. And he's going to get, another, another
5.
7 or 8.
I would say 5 or 6.
5 or 6. Move the chains, 1st down. 4:06 left in the 3rd quarter. Still down 19-14.
But this is a glimpse of the Pinnacle offense that we know right here. Just move.
A little more up-tempo.
Again, not giving that defense a chance to rest.
Spencer going back to the gun. Now back under center. Offset eye look. And play action. He's in trouble. Great job escaping. He's going to throw it to the end zone deep.
Oh, he had him open.
A little too much for Libman. He put a shake and bake move on 44, the defensive end, who still can't believe he missed him. Bought himself some time and had an open receiver, just a little too much mustard. Boy, that move he just put on that D end.
Yeah, that was good.
All right, Spencer, let's go, kid. Motion left by Q. Spencer's going to roll to his left. Got pressure coming. He's going to get sacked. So that's a big sack.
That's like the 3rd or 4th one tonight.
They sent a linebacker weak side. We didn't pick it up. And that's going to create a 3rd. We're in 4-down territory here, guys, so you don't have to get it all back right away. Now we have a penalty. And what's going on here? Sideline warning? Coach Zepke is not happy.
Sideline warning
at all.
against the Pioneers.
Wow. All right, so we were going to be 3rd and 17. And now, are they going to march yardage off on this?
No.
Or no? Okay. All right. 3:24 left, 3rd and 15. 30 in the 3rd quarter, folks, not the game. And Spencer under pressure again. Sets up a middle screen. Here comes Q. He's got a little bit of shake and bake move. He's off to the outside, still on his feet. Look out, down the sidelines he goes. You're not going to catch him. Touchdown, Pioneers. That's what we needed. Welcome back.
Exactly. That was all Quentin Powell. Spencer was under a lot of pressure. He had 2 linemen right on him, and
Good call.
It was. Just
Great
dumped
call.
it to Q and let him do his thing.
Well, listen.
Like you said, give it to the athletes.
Right.
Let them do their thing.
Yep.
Well, I like how we just got a sack, so we let the screen, we let the defenders come in.
Right.
Right, so they're thinking, hey, we're going to get a sack again, and he's
Right.
wide open, makes a few moves, touchdown. How many yards was that play?
Wow, we were at the 37-yard line.
37.
Yeah, so that's 37 yards.
I'm not writing that one down. No, I'm just kidding.
We're going to go for 2 here, folks. Spencer up 20-19. Yeah, it makes sense to go for 2, get a 3-point lead. So Spencer under center. We're going to have motion by Covington. It's going to be a quick pop to Covington, and then it's going to be a reverse. We got a little bit of that. So reverse pass and incomplete. No good. Trying to go back to Spencer, I think, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So now we're up 20-19. 1
By
point
one.
lead.
Tight game.
30 seconds. Is it 3:05 left or 30?
Yeah, 3:05.
3 minutes and 5. 3 minutes and 5 seconds left. Third quarter. But yeah, we did go a little more up tempo there, guys, and a good call by the offensive coordinator,
I
Mike
just
Brown.
say you just can't give that defense a chance to rest.
So-
hang on, Rich. One of our Big Blue sponsors, Barbershop Jack's. You will find an atmosphere of old school sophistication with modern amenities. We cater to the gentleman on the go, so stop in on your lunch break to get an old-fashioned straight razor shave or a top-of-the-line haircut. Or just stop in for a shoe shine located at 5450 East High Street, Phoenix. Go to barbershopjack.com for details. A Big Blue sponsor this year.
All right.
There was a couple 2-point plays after on both sides that they went for. We both failed.
Right.
So the X factor in the score, 1 point.
That field goal. Or not the field goal, that
Block
extra
PAT.
point.
Yeah, actually, Kyle Bryant got that. All right, so now let's hopefully get some momentum back here. Things have not gone the way that we usually have them tonight, so need to see
Steve,
what
if you can
happens.
hear, I've got word that we are not up on the internet.
Okay, so it's fumble on the kickoff. Here comes Greg Alley. He's got a beat on him, and he's gonna get him. Attaboy, Greg. All right, D. Now you got to get fired up. Let's go.
That was nice. That was a nice physical tackle.
You
It
got
wasn't
it.
a horse collar, but it was a nice physical tackle.
Grab
You
by the
saw
shoulder
the
pads. Yeah, right there.
the other team got upset. That'll fire us up. Little stuff like that matters.
All right, guys, let's go. 1 point lead. Let's just turn on an avalanche in the fourth quarter and get out of here. Valley Vista coming out. Gomez, number 2, has had himself a pretty good ball game.
Steve, if you can hear us, I hear we are not we are not live. We are not live. We are not up.
It's going to be a handoff over through the middle, and
That's that Brown.
yeah, Brown. He's going to pick up 5 or 6.
No, that was 33, not
33.
Brown.
Okay.
Oh, is it 33?
That's Cunningham.
Well, it's a 6-yard gain. Brings up a 2nd and 4. So, 2nd and 4 for Valley Vista. We need,
So what? Evan
a
comes.
stop here would be huge.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was just going to say Evan comes back after being gone for a while, and all of a sudden when the internet's not working for us. Come on, Evan.
So Gomez in the shotgun. It's going to be another ground and pound shot to Brown. And Brown is going to shake off the tackle.
Fumble!
He fumbles, and we're going to get a turnover here.
31 recovered.
Alonzo Maya.
That was huge. Stripped, got the ball stripped. Was that Q that made the strip? I think it was.
I think that was Greg Alley.
No, I think it was Q. I think Q came up because
Was it?
Yeah, I think it was. Q stripped it, and Alonzo Maya cleaned it up, and that's huge, folks. We'd had 3 turnovers tonight.
Right.
So now that we've gotten one back from them, that's going to help immensely. 1 point lead. Now we can try to turn the gas on a little bit here.
We got an injured Valley Vista player down.
What number, Rich?
Is that Brown, number 24? It might
don't
be.
think so. I think it was 33 again. Let me give me a minute. We'll get the number. We're just blocked right now.
Boy, I tell you what, if that was Q that did that. Well, wait a minute. That's our 2nd turnover because Q had a pick in the first half.
Yeah.
So now we've taken it away twice.
So
They've
they've
taken
taken
it away
away
3
twice.
times. And
Again, a little sloppy game.
it's been a little sloppy, but you've got to get through that. You just got to fight. I mean, that's all you can do. Much tighter ball game than I think anybody expected.
He's up. You're right. It was
24,
Brown,
Brown.
24.
He's their weapon. He's their biggest weapon anyway. Although their quarterback's no joke. Gomez is pretty good.
Well, he's putting weight on his leg. That's good to see. You
Right.
hate to see anybody get hurt.
All right, so number 2, Spencer Rattler, Oklahoma commit, top QB in the United States, in a dogfight. He's up by 1 point, him in the offense with Pinnacle. 2:07 left, third quarter. We've just come off a big strip fumble recovery. And let's see if we strike quickly or just pound it down their throat and try to get up and get a little comfort in this lead to try to get up by at least 7 or by 8. Spencer in the gun, trips. It's going to be a read option, and he gave it to Covington, and Covington's got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Valley Vista linebackers are starting to key in on that.
Exactly. Well, you know, it's just going to be curious to see if Pinnacle keeps that up-tempo offense here going now.
Be curious. We're going to stay in the same formation. We've got Kinsey, Rowland, and Covington both in the backfield. Twins right, no tight end. Rowland is going to go over to the left. Spencer's going to throw it to him on a screen pass. Good design. And Kinsey's going to get up for maybe 4.
Late flag coming in.
3 yards, but let's see what the penalty is. Are they going to go against this here?
Holding
Holding
Pinnacle.
against Pinnacle.
Man. Okay. Well, it was a 3 or 4 yard gain. And now we're going to go back 5. So we're going to be faced with a 2nd and
Are we up?
22, yeah.
No. Amy, are we up? Yeah, okay, we're back live.
So 2nd and 22 now for the Pioneers.
10 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay second half.
These long yardage, though, that's when we, to Rich's point, when we open up the offense a little
Right.
bit.
Spread
So
the defense.
sometimes that's where we get our 1 and 2 point scores. So don't get up to go microwave some popcorn. Stay in your seat for a little bit. 2nd and 22. Spencer, play action. He's going to dial it up deep. What did we just say? He's got a receiver open. That's complete. 5, touchdown. Marcus Lidman
Again,
on a dime
that
by
you
Spencer.
didn't see him in the first half, and here he is in the second half, creating a little bit of havoc.
We just need to have 2nd and 15 and 3rd and 15 all game.
Yeah.
What was that, 47 yards?
47, yes. That's exactly what it was, Rich. So we're getting closer.
48 yards.
48 yards, yeah, 48 yards.
So the last,
you gonna do the math?
two passing plays was over 80 yards combined.
Now we're starting to take care of little business. 26-19, PAT pending. This is a big one, actually.
And that's Malvic.
Perfect. We have not
That's
missed a
somewhere.
point. We haven't missed an extra point in 2 seasons.
No. So
Not one.
that's a big extra point because now that's an 8-point lead. So
Yes.
1:11 left in the third quarter here. Pinnacle up 27-19. So this is some of the Pinnacle offense that we've seen over the last after the first half of the season here, you know, and they're starting to wake up, and now they're starting to gain their confidence back. Up-tempo offense. I think I like to see them getting Marcus Lidman involved. I think that's absolutely fantastic. A couple of dump passes out that are athletes.
Yep.
Covington and Q, and just let them do their thing.
Well, Covington and Q in the open field, I wouldn't trade them for anybody.
Yes.
Those 2 kids in the open field are unbelievable. All right, guys, keep the momentum going. We've deflated their balloon a little bit. Now we got to pop it. We've got to keep the gas pedal on. 1:11 left in the third quarter.
Percy to set the kickoff, number 87.
And we're going to go deep. It's going to be fielded at about the 5, 10, 15, 20. Got a little bit of a creased lookout up to the 45. Still on his feet all the way up to the 47-yard line. Right up the gut. Nothing fancy with that.
Wow.
So game of momentum.
Kyle Bryant, number 11 on the tackle.
So, all right, we've gotten two turnovers on the game on defense. We've given it away 3 times. Let's even score, shall we? Need to get one back here. We got Jackson Kelly in, number 84 at defensive end. Big Sam is in there. Clark Ray, number 95, is your other end. And I believe that's Acor in the middle. Gomez is going to go to his left, and he's got a little bit of a room. Nice job by Kyle Bryant. Hold on, guys.
Got a flag coming in.
I think they're going to get holding.
Yeah, I think so too.
So that'll help us.
Kyle Bryant, number 11, kind of chases him out of bounds there.
Well, Gomez, number 2 Gomez was trying to QB option to the left. And what are they calling here?
Holding.
Holding, yep. That's going to help. Good job by Kyle, number 11. Kyle Bryant, that is.
It feels like we got a momentum shift here.
I think we do. We got one more quarter to play. This has been the polar opposite of what we've seen all year. All year long, we usually come out and just stomp on people.
Yeah, smoking it.
And then it gets a little bit closer as the game goes on.
Almost there.
Rich, where are we at yardage update? How far has Spencer got to go?
So, I'm not telling you, not till the end of the quarter.
Come on. You're killing me, Smalls. All right, so this is going to create a 1st and 23. Gomez in the shotgun. He's got twins to the right, 2 backs, no tight end. Pinnacle just rushes 4. Gomez is going to roll to his right. Here comes Alonzo Maya to put on pressure. Ball's in the dirt. That works for horseshoes. It doesn't work for football.
And Brown is not, number 24 is not in the backfield.
He's probably a little beat up, and that's a big blow to Valley Vista.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's been the athlete that's hurt us more than anybody tonight is number 24, Brown. So that'll create a 2nd and 23. And, with their strategy with Brown out, it'll be curious to see what they try to do now. They're still taking their time. They still don't want to open up a track meet, that's for sure. Gomez in the gun.
We're under a minute in the third quarter, 50 seconds.
And he's going to play action. He's going to go up top that right-hand side again. And he's got him.
That was a nice catch.
It was a one-handed stab. Great catch by number
Bridges.
6. Yeah, Bridges. Trevor Crawford. Was it Crawford over? Yeah, Trevor Crawford on coverage, and they hit that seam pattern in between the corner and the safety. So.
Oh, we got a flag. It's coming back.
What did they call? Holding again?
Yeah.
For me?
So, oh, wow. We dodged a bullet there, for sure. Yeah, so that's another holding. So now instead of 2nd and 23, we're going to go to 2nd and 33. 2nd and forever. Look for them to maybe try to exploit that same thing, though. That tall receiver on the right. Hey, Tammy at home, my wife, do you hear them? They're singing to you. The whole stands are. Happy birthday. Do you hear this?
It's nice how you
got a
set that
second
up.
shout out,
Yeah,
right?
nice
See,
how
I
you
got
set
their
that
whole band to do this. I got their PA in on the action.
Elvis is in the house.
Hey,
He's in the
baby.
stands.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, 2nd and 33. Gomez. He's going to hand off. I think they just cry out, oh, my gosh, don't let him hit the corner. He got the corner. And, wow, that's a big pickup on 2nd and 33. We're still going to have long yardage. 3rd and maybe 15. Well, after 3, guys.
Pinnacle's up top, 27-19, up by 8.
How many yards do we need, Rich?
Why he's
All right, so that was the third quarter.
Right.
7 plays for a total of 128 yards brings the magic number down to 91.
We need 91 yards for the record, for history. All right, number 2. It'd be great. Let's do it. Let's get a
last
pick.
play of the game.
Yeah, let's get a pick at like the 3 or 4 yard line. Let's break a school record and hit like a 96-yard pass.
Very nice. Hey, one of our Big Blue sponsors is Wright Toyota. We're going places you never have before. Our commitment to our customer service is second to none. If you're in the market for a new automobile, come check us out. We have an inventory of new and pre-owned cars. The right price, the right selection. Please be sure to visit Wright Toyota at 7701 East Franklin Wright Boulevard. Let's go places. Wright Toyota, Big Blue sponsor of Pinnacle football.
So a Prince concert, broke out during the intermission between the 3rd and 4th quarter. And Rich, to my left, is matching all the flashlights on the other side going side to side. We got Prince, Elvis. Hey, how can you go wrong, right? All right, 3rd and 18. Gomez in the gun. We're going to have motion to the right. And he's going to throw a little fate, double pass. That was forward.
That was forward.
That's forward. But we'll take the interception. That's fine.
Number 11.
Yep, Kyle Bryant. Here we go up the sidelines. He's got some more room. He's not done yet. To the 35-30. Keep going, Kyle. Down to the 22-yard line. You know, they should have called a flag on that for throwing the ball forward.
We'll take it.
But we'll take it. They missed it. You know, so we're on the right end of a wrong call finally. We've had enough of that, you know, being on the wrong end of a wrong call the past couple weeks.
So
We'll take
Kyle
it.
Brandt ran into number 25, our runner. What's
Juntman.
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 They're going to watch that in the film. They're going to have fun with that one.
Did he level him?
Yeah, he slowed him down. He tried to push him out of the way.
Well, we've got another injury, guys. Okay, on the other side of the field. There's a Valley Vista player down with momentum clearly shifted, and that evens the turnover battle.
Turnover, 3-3.
Right.
Late flag coming in.
Well, the late flag is it was a forward pass. You can't allow a double pass on a forward pass.
We'll see what they're going to call here now.
Probably that. I don't know, maybe not.
Well, they let the play run, so would we get that?
Good question.
What did they call?
It's against Valley Vista. So
That was Bridges, number 6, who was down. He's walking
I don't
off
know
on his
that
own
hand
power.
signal.
Right hand up, two
Yeah.
hands out.
So was it after the play? So we're going to get some more yards out of this?
Sideline warning.
Oh, sideline warning on them.
That's what I'm going with. I don't know if it's real because it's the fans. It's the,
Rich, you're killing me.
It's the parents in the stands telling me. I think they're just joking around with us.
All
Just
right.
kidding. No, it was a sideline warning.
So that's gonna that pick is gonna stick, and it's gonna be Pinnacle ball.
Okay. So
First and 10 on the 11.
So 1st and 10, Pinnacle, Twins to the right. We got an 8-point lead, and we're going to try to add some more on to get this thing a little bit more comfortable. Spencer is going to hand it off to Kenji Rowland on a counter, and Kenji is going to shake and bake and shift up
That's
to
a
about
beautiful
the
run.
4-yard line.
Yeah, gain of about 5 or 6.
He just kind of, wiggled his way forward for
Yeah.
5 yards. Never really hit a full stride. He just juke here, juke there. Twins right, Spencer in the gun, two backs. Now we're going underneath. We're going to go to an I formation. And it's going to be a fullback draw up the middle to Caleb Covington, who's going to get in for a touchdown. That a baby, Caleb. Big players make big plays in big games. And this became a big game when we were down at halftime.
Yeah.
Totally unexpected.
Another injured player down for Valley Vista. 50-something or is that number 5?
No, it looks like 55.
Yeah.
55.
Well, we were able to shake off a really difficult first half here, guys.
Walter Fapuli.
Well, if you think about this, you go back to Jay Serra the second half and then the first half here. So we had
Same
four
scenario.
straight quarters where
Well,
we were struggling a little. It's good to see him get back on track.
Here you go. Here's the key to this last quarter is the turnovers. I mean, we gave up 3,
Yeah.
and now we've got our 3 back. And here you go,
Well, and some big plays. A beautiful throw by Spencer on that bomb to Libman. And then some great open field running on short throws to Q, and then
Yep.
Covington doing his magic. You know, you get the ball in those guys' hands, they're athletes. They're going to make magic happen. And he's still down.
He's really hurt. He's really hurt. They're making phone calls and bringing in the bag.
Oh, jeez. You hate to see that.
The personal trainer's bag.
Yeah, I didn't see quite what happened there. You know, we're sitting at 11 minutes, 10 seconds left in the game, folks. We're up 33-19, PAT pending. Too many injuries, you see. You know, for us this year, we lost, of course, Matty Goodlow, the running back, to a knee injury. And Shada, I mean, he started off so good. You know, he's going to be back next year with a vengeance, I guarantee it. And, you know, we also lost Mac Franklin. He's got a collarbone injury. He's going to be out for a little bit. You know, our starting linebacker. Greg Alley's done a tremendous job, though, being in there.
Well, like I say, always one play away from getting in the game, you know.
Well,
You never know.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no question.
They messing with his leg, Rich?
Rich, I saw the media. Was that the Channel 5
You
guys
know,
talking to you?
Yeah, there were 2 questions there. So I think it's it's hard to see. It looks like it might be his right shoulder or right elbow. But they're looking at his legs as well.
Well, maybe they're just trying to keep him still.
And I think I saw the channel. Was it the Channel 5 news guy talking to you, Rich?
Oh, I don't know. He just had a Channel 5 shirt. He was a nobody.
Okay.
If he's not working for Pinnacle live stream broadcasting, then he's nobody.
Nice.
He's getting yardage updates, right? To see
He
if the
was,
record's gonna go down.
but he must have a really good memory because he didn't write it down or put it in his phone or anything. He just said thanks and walked
That was
away.
it. That was it.
We're tucked away all the way up in the
Maybe
left-hand corner.
Maybe his son owns the record.
Well, we're tucked away up here, all the way in the left-hand corner of the stands, with a tree in front of us. But we got it better than Steve. Shout out to the guys downstairs. They literally had to set up tonight. I am not kidding, folks. Right next to 2 porta potties.
Yeah, that's too funny.
Wow.
Well,
You just never know what you're going to expect when you
so
when
we
you
were
go on the road.
When we were at the J. Sarah game, we were on the road, and the night before the game or after the game, we went and had dinner. And it was great, right? We went to Wild Wings. We got to watch the Michigan State game and Lorky play.
Yeah, it's all good.
And the 3 of us are exhausted. We're ready to go because, we're all like over 40.
Yeah,
Well,
then it's like
keep going. Keep going
we want to get up
north.
early. We want to get up early to go to leave to get we got a 6.5 hour
But
drive
at dinner,
home,
so Steve, we're all ready to go. We're exhausted. Steve the millennial is like, yeah, I'll have dessert. Orders a big slice of chocolate cake. I'm like, really? Really? He's like, he's really thin. Come on.
Well, that's why he can eat chocolate cake.
I
And we
know.
can't. We're just jealous. That's really what it's all about.
Then we all woke up at like 4:30 in the morning, getting ready trying to get on the road at 5. But we had to wait for Steve. He needed his beauty sleep. Then he needed his breakfast.
Well, hey, on that note, folks, so your production crew that puts all this together, we've got Evan Maxey,
He's laughing
the
down
director. We've got Steve Lombardi's our producer. That's the millennial.
Steve, we love you, guy. We're just having some fun with you, Chief.
Oh yeah.
Craig Desperis,
and-
director in training.
And without these guys, all this wouldn't be possible.
No,
So
exactly. And Rich, do you want to drop? Did he literally
Rich
drop?
dropped the mic.
He literally dropped the mic onto the stands. Good Lord. Craig Desperis, broadcast technical guru. Luke Desperis. By the way,
they've got
he's
his leg pretty wrapped up there.
oh boy. Well, at least he's
in an air cast.
yeah.
So hopefully he's going to be okay. I'm sure he'll get the medical attention that he needs. So
They've had 3 kids go down. Hey, listen.
pretty frequently here.
I'll tell you the same thing I said during the Horizon game. There are 2 teams that we were supposed to blow out of the stadium, and both of those teams played. This team so far has played us tough, and the Horizon kids played us tough.
Right.
When you see that kind of effort from kids that may not have as deep of a roster, you tip your hat. You
Right.
know? You really do.
And the thing is they want to, on the high school level, you want to play. You want to play, you want
course.
to win.
Right.
That's what it's about.
Well, so we've opened it up a little bit, 33-19.
So Malvic coming in for the extra point
Yep.
attempt.
PAT pending. Again, folks, we haven't missed the entire year this year and the entire last year. We have not missed a single extra point. Where's some wood? I'll hit my head, I guess. Knock on wood. Snaps down, kick is up, and it's good.
All right.
So with 11-10 left in the game, Pinnacle jumps on top 34-19. Want to give one more shout out to a Pioneer level sponsor, which is Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab North Scottsdale office is proud to be a sponsor of Pinnacle football. Please stop in our office on Thompson Peak and Hayden if you'd like help or guidance in your investing or wealth management needs. Go Pioneer as a Pioneer sponsor of Pinnacle football.
So we still have 11 minutes left, folks, and the lead's only 15. Don't go anywhere. I honestly thought, prediction-wise, I thought we'd win this game by 50. I really did.
So, folks, hang on, Todd. I want to just say one thing for the Spirit Line. On Friday, October 12th, our Pinnacle Spirit Line will be hosting their annual Junior Cheer Clinic. In addition, they will be partnering with Mom's Pantry for a food drive. So please bring non-perishable food items on the game and look for our donation bin. We appreciate your support and thank you, Pinnacle Spirit Line.
So to kick off, who do we have in? We've got, that is Malvic, right? 82?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. So Malvic to kick off. The rest of the hit squad ready to get to work. And it's going to be a little, that might be an onside we can get to. Yep, look at that. We got it. Nice job, guys. So that's first and 10 Pinnacle.
Yeah.
That's first and 10 Pinnacle. Coach Ardall with his hand up, going high five.
Very nice. So Pinnacle's definitely got the momentum going in this game now.
Yes.
And I guarantee you Valley Vista was not expecting that at all.
No, and that's why you do it then. He's a little bit of a riverboat gambler at times, you know.
Well, we had all the momentum. I agree with that call.
Oh, I do too.
Let's go for it. And it was perfect, by the way. Perfect,
It was really well
perfect
done.
kick.
Well, you know, sometimes, guys, what we don't really watch is how are they lined up? Was there too big of a gap in between the first and second line? And in worst case scenario, if we don't get that, they got the ball to 36. Who
Right.
cares, right? So now you give number 2 and the rest of this potent offense a chance to really open up this can. So 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Spencer in the gun. And he's going to go to work quickly to Libman. And it's complete. Great blocking downfield by Jepson. Wow, 22. That's textbook. Kids at home.
And that's a gain of
16?
16.
Yep, 16 yards. Kids at home, watch 22. Rewind this if you're watching this on delay and watch the blocking by number 22. If you play receiver and you're going to take care of your friends who catch the ball, that's how you do it. Great job, Jack Jepson. Good job by Libman. Good catch. Spencer in the gun. Twins right. Now we're going to go to trips with Covington going that way. Design rollout. Spencer says, no, let's go up top. Let's go for it all. He's wide open. That's a touchdown. Pinnacle. And you know what? Jack Jepson. That's actually poetic because of how well he blocked before.
Exactly. Let him get the 6.
Yep, agreed.
Will we get there? 21 yards?
21 more.
Got a flag coming in late after the catch.
Are we going to get this? Is Spencer going to get this record tonight? It's going to be close.
What's the call? That's a touchdown.
On Pinnacle.
After the touchdown.
So that's going to turn our PAT into a field goal, basically, but only getting 1 point because that's going to move it back 15 yards, right?
That'll be assessed on the kickoff.
So who'd they get for that? Was it Libman?
I'm not sure.
All right, so it'll, okay, that's interesting. Why did I guess on the kickoff? Yeah,
Well, it was after the touchdown.
Okay, all right, makes sense. So 40-19. Now we're looking at a 21-point lead. Try to tack one on, make it 22. You know, that was huge. You guys are right. I mean, 15-point lead, still somewhat close. We get an onside kick like that. We strike quickly. All of a sudden.
Yeah, you're up about 20.
Yeah, you're up a ton. You know, aggressive, but well done. Snaps down. Kick is up. And it's good.
So 41-19 with 10:43 left in the game. So Valley Vista had all the momentum going in the halftime, up on the Pioneers 19-14, and they have not put up a point in the second half. Not 1 point.
No. Our defense, you know what? We've gotten 2 takeaways.
Yep. That turned into
credit
points.
to the defense.
Yep.
Well, and remember, if you're talking about, we've gotten beat a couple times deep.
Yep.
They've caught us. Not on runs, not on long runs. They've caught us on long, good throws and good catches, and just our DBs out of position a little bit here and there. But we've also gotten 2 picks on them too, So 10 minutes, 43 seconds left, and now we're going to be kicking from our own, 25? Is that where it's at?
Yeah.
Okay. Now take a look at something here, guys. Why did we do what we did the last time? Look at how many yards are in between those front 5 guys and the next ones.
Yeah.
You're looking at 5, 10, 15 yards difference in the middle being wide open.
So this is Percy.
Don't be shocked.
So that was Jansen Maldick who kicked that. This is a different kicker.
This is Percy.
Okay, so he's going to angle it over to the ball's going to be fielded at the 30, 35, 40, finds a crease, look out. And he's still on his feet up to 48-yard line. So
Zucky, number 24, in on the tackle there. As well as Maya, number 31, it looks like.
Well, and you know what, Clay? I just noticed something. Maya's a little fired up, and he can get that way. Good heads-up play by the junior Clay Zupke to grab the senior going, hey, man, let's keep her cool. And that's exactly what he did.
I think that's a trait of the Zupkes. We saw his older brother Will do that.
Yeah,
often.
Will used to do that a lot. Yeah. Well, when your old man's a coach, you better you better operate that way, right? So 1st and 10 for Valley Vista on the 49 of Pinnacle. All right, D. We're even 3-3 on the turnover battle. Let's win it, shall we? Get one. I'd love to see.
Well, Valley Vista's got a lot of work to do. Brown, their running back, is out, and they've got a few other key injuries, too, already. So number 33 on the carry.
And he's not going to have a lot of room.
Trying to catch the edge.
Yep. Great job. Good pursuit.
And that's Junton at number 25.
There was 3 or 4 jerseys over there, though. He tried to catch the edge, and it just wasn't there. And number 33, that's Cunningham. He's 5'8", 175. So not a big kid, but real shifty. So now with a, let's see, 39, 22-point lead. 2nd and 11 from midfield.
Loss of 1, or there are 2 on that play, they're calling it. Loss of 2.
Yep. Cunningham in shotgun. Or Gomez, sorry. Gomez in shotgun. And play action, and he's under pressure. Big Sam!
Agwabu.
Hello, Big Sam. Number 52, Sam Agwabu. How about 280 pounds?
300.
300,
We
sorry.
round up, I told you.
We're going to round up. 300 pounds of, hello, my name's Sam.
Hey, who are you and what'd you do with Todd?
I don't know. Sorry. Third and 20 or 3rd and 19. All right, D. Nice job. And are we going to send a backer just to make it fun here? I don't know. Let's see. Kind of. And good job. So good job by Havner. Uh-oh. He get a little dinged up there, kid.
Yeah, he jammed up his fingers.
Ouch. Good job reading that play, though. Trevor Crawford was coming over as well. The linebacker was on kind of a bit of a delayed, maybe I'm going to go, maybe I'm not type look. So 4th and forever, 4th and 18. And now with 9:06 left, and they're down by 22.
They're going to kick it away.
Yep.
And Libman, number 3, is back deep.
And we deflated their balloon. It's almost popped at this point. And if we could take one back here, I think it would be. And are we going after it? Nope. Short kick. Not sure we're going to have a chance to return that. Kids are getting away from it, although it does take a nice Valley Vista bounce. So we'll take over about the 21.
21-yard line.
I'll tell you when we pop the balloon is when Spencer gets 54 more yards passing.
Is that what we need?
That's it.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, do not get up. Don't go to the bathroom. Don't go get popcorn. Don't do that stuff. Because we're 54 yards away from history.
How about ice cream?
No. Not unless the ice cream comes to you.
Lieutenant Dan, I got ice cream.
Oh, you want to do Forrest now?
You know, it gets no. That's from last night.
We were having
we
fun
have
last night.
You know, it gets fun when you're winning. Always is.
Of course.
And we had fun last night. What was the final score of the JV game?
I got a Forrest for you.
54 to 52 to
Shutout.
0. Yeah, it was a shutout.
All right, here we go. Now we're going to the double wing triple option look. And JD's in the game. Spencer is out.
That's going to be a false start on.
So what you're going to see,
sides.
here we go, guys. So we've got a 22-point lead. Game's pretty much in hand. Number 2, I think, is done for the night. And the record, are we at home next week?
We are.
Okay. So the record will fall next week at home.
So next week, to just get back on track here, yes, we play Sandra Day at Pinnacle, 7 o'clock game time, a week from today. So back at Pinnacle. And then after that, we go to Mountain Ridge.
So junior J.D. Johnson hands off over to, looks like, is that Omlick Jutton? Sure runs like Omlick. Let's see if it is. Number 2-5, I believe so. Yep, Omlick Jutton, pickup of about 5.
Yep.
Again, J.D. Johnson, 4 offers, folks. You don't see that from a backup quarterback often.
Yeah, Valley Vista next week.
I struggle to think of, there's maybe 2 or 3 high schools I think he may not start at in the state, but I think he'd start at almost all the others. You know, us being one. I think him and Conover would have a pretty good battle at Chandler. But certainly in the North Valley, name a better quarterback.
Alonzo Maya, number 31 on the carry there.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 4. And, yeah, we're going to keep it on the ground. We're going to try to get out of here.
8.
But let's get another one. Let's tack another one on. Why not? And 44, boy, they didn't call him on it. They're just letting it run. So Coach Brown calling in an audible over to J.D. Johnson. And J.D.'s going to go over to Covington. If he gets in the open field, look out. And he finds a little bit of a crease. Tough running from number 1.
That's going to be a first down. And that's all that matters at this point.
Hey, so that gentleman was from CBS News,
Oh,
Channel
really?
3.
Okay.
They're going to do a spotlight. I forget what exactly he called it, but some type of spotlight tonight. So we just wanted how many yards away he was from the record.
Right.
Okay.
You filled him in?
Yeah. I told him he
Roving
was
reporter
he was
Rich.
254 yards away.
You didn't. You
No.
would do that.
I said 54, and I think it's directionally correct, given my math is right. He's like, I don't care. Sounds good.
It's close. He's like, I got a deadline. Just give me a number.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of here. Got a date tonight.
Well, we just picked up a personal foul penalty, and I'm not sure on who. So what would have been a first down is going to result in we're going to have to kick the ball away, I think, guys. Well, we're still on third.
Third down.
Yeah, but we're in that, that double wing, triple option look, which you laugh at it and think it's ball control. Well, we set a school record with that formation last year against Desert Mountain, 77 points.
Man, that was a fun game to watch.
Holy cow.
That was really fun.
So, actually, 1st and 10. Okay. So, JD, nice little handoff up the middle. And here comes Junton. Look out. Go, yep, to the right. Keep going, kid. Giddy up all the way down to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, see, that's if you're not watching that is very tough to read. That's tough for us to catch sometimes.
Well, that's what that kind of offense. You have so many different options of
yeah.
where you want to go.
And
Those linebackers, man, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, it is, and that's why those guys are in there. You got Juntanen in there and Alonzo Maya and Covington because they and JD they run it flawless.
Well, you got Clay Zupke in the backfield now, so he's the tailback. You got the two wings, motion, and they're going to feed Clay up the middle. Nice little hole. He's going to pick up about 7 or 8. Good run by Clay. All right, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 3. Got Mom in front of us going nuts. So 2nd and 3, we are at 7 minutes and counting.
Hey, by the way, Amy Zupke, she said that she's taking over our job, or probably just my job next season.
Yeah. There
Just
you go.
mine, she said.
There you go.
So JD under center, motion, and fake handoff, and another little counter. Here comes Covington. Tried to split the difference, couldn't quite get there.
But
Caleb Covington.
another Pinnacle first down, and they are moving the ball, but we got a flag on the far side of the field.
Looks like holding against Pinnacle.
It is.
Yeah.
So that will come back.
So another holding call. I'll tell you what, that, you think about that formation going, well, it's not as fast or home. Man, it just works. Every time I see Pinnacle run that thing, it works. And you've got to have the blocking up front. You got to have the athletes. Guess what? We've got both.
Yeah, and
So-
the thing is you're working a little bit of the clock here.
Well,
you know,
yeah.
some clock management. So
You just, as long as you don't fumble. But
Hey, we've seen this before, right? 2nd and 12, this is exactly where JD's great.
I don't think we're going to throw the ball, though, guys. Maybe I'm wrong. Coach Brown will surprise you. Yep, there's that counter again. This time they're going to, oh, there you go, Omlick. Got through and somehow turned a 4-yard loss into a 5 or 6 yard gain. Uh-oh, fumble. What did we just say? The only thing you can't do is fumble, and we did.
yeah, late whistles.
Man, I thought he was down on the ground.
So did I.
But in any event, that's turnover. So now we're down in the turnover battle again. So 3-4.
6:17 left in the game. We turn it over. We're up by 21. 22.
22-point lead. Defense is like, all right, we got you, boys. It's all right. It happens. And on defense, we're seeing some new numbers. Number 35 is in. That's Andrew Brooks, junior, 5'9", 150 at linebacker. 27, I believe, is Cooper Dirk, playing your Mike position in the middle. Okay, number 6 is Cameron Tardio at corner right here. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle. Good job by that interior to bottle that thing up.
Yep.
You got you still have Kewen at corner. You got Clay Zupke at safety.
And I'd say that was Brooks, number 35, as well as number 99, Jamelli, on the tackle.
Okay, so you got Crawford and Clay Zupke at safety. You guys catch some numbers on the D line.
54.
54 is Austin Lassiter. So
99.
Yeah, we called that. That's Jamelli.
94.
There is no 94.
And number 9.
Okay, so
It's our front 4.
under pressure, he's going to get rid of it. Going right at Q. That's dangerous. Showed you that earlier tonight.
Intended receiver was Alfonso, number 15. Q on the coverage.
Yeah, so 99 is Jacob Gemelli. That's in there. And 84.
We got a timeout.
Anthony Franklin.
Timeout Valley Vista. So, folks, Pinnacle Football and the Pioneer Football Club would like to personally thank all the dedicated sponsors for their generous support in helping all the Pinnacle Football student athletes reach their goals on and off the field. Please make sure you stop in and visit our sponsors during your day-to-day routine and thank them for supporting the program and our kids.
All right, guys, 3rd and 9, 5:31 and counting. They're still fighting. I think the one thing the kids are going to figure out from the message is, okay, this is our 5th game of the year, right?
Yes.
Supposedly our 2 easiest games were Horizon and these guys. But because it was supposed to be that big of a lopsided difference, they came out and punched us in the mouth.
Yeah, and you can't let your guard down either.
So anyway, camera. Oh, hello. Hello. Hi, guys.
Just all hanging out here.
Back to action, right?
Todd, a.k.a. Elvis.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Some bad British accent from a kid.
Here comes Gomez. Gomez scrambling. And, yeah, he's going to pick up, my gosh, 13, 14 yards.
Yeah, he'll get the first down. 5:23 left in the game.
Well, so 1st and 10. All right, down to the 43-yard line. What are we looking at here? 5:23, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's some good snaps. Clay Zupke's a little banged up here, coming off the field. So Kyle Bryant comes back in at safety. And why'd they blow that dead? See what's going on here.
A lot of flags in this game.
Yeah, there has
a lot
there
more
have
than
been.
usual.
I read an article where they're thinking about going from a 5-man to a 7-man officiating crew, and they've done a couple of games this year that way. Coaches weren't real happy with it because it slows the game down.
Oh, sure.
You got extra refs on the sidelines too. So, all right, back to action. 1st and 10, 43. Gomez in the gun. And it's going to be handoff over the middle. Good job. What a great job. Tandem tackle.
Tackle 2-7.
Yeah, that's Dirk. Cooper Dirk. I think, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Great job. There was somebody else on the bottom. I couldn't catch it, though.
That was number 54.
Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful job, Austin Lassiter. So I wonder if he must be related to Cody, perhaps, who played at the program?
Yes.
All right. Shout out to older bro. I don't know if he's watching or listening, wherever he may be hanging out these days. 2nd and 10. Now they're going trips to the right. Gomez. Going to roll to his right. Under some pressure. Unloads. Good coverage. Great pressure, though. 35. Andrew Brooks. They sent him on a blitz, and well done. 74, that would be Jackson Kelly coming back in. And Anthony Franklin. Actually, Russell Johnson, number 9, is in at DN. He's a junior, 6'1", 205. That's the first time I've heard that over a loudspeaker. Kids, call your parents. Call your parents. Here it comes. Goodness. All right, Gomez is under pressure, escapes. Wow, that kid's pretty shifty. Still on his feet. He might score, guys. He's down. Wow, good effort from Gomez. He made
just short.
He made 7 or 8 kids miss him. Yeah. That's just a phenomenal effort from that kid. Holy cow. There's Evan Maxey. So 4:24 still left in the game, folks. Down 22. And
with Valley Vista threatening.
Valley Vista
first
threatening.
and goal on the 4.
Yeah, 1st and goal. So Gomez under center. Now, this is the furthest away from where we're broadcasting on the other side of the earth.
Show it looks like a false start, possibly. Yeah. Flags all over the place.
Yeah, they were going to try the QB sneak. Here's the deal. All right, if they score here, 2-point conversion.
No, offsides Pinnacle.
Oh, wow. Really?
Half the distance to the goal, man.
Okay, so, yeah, they were down at the what, the 2-yard line? So now it's going to put it much
No,
closer.
it's a 4. Now
At the
they're
4.
at the 2.
All right, student section, band, family.
Call your parents.
Call your parents.
Call your parents to pick you up, Valley Vista.
Okay, so it's first and goal. You're killing me, Rich. Gomez under center. We're going to go with option, and he's
He just
Touchdown.
sneak it in.
yeah, he's in. All right. So that makes it 41-25, 16-point game. PAT pending. You've seen a lot of kids get some time tonight for Pinnacle, which is good.
Yeah, I
You
think
know,
they're resting some of the kids, not letting them play as hard, all that kind of
Right.
stuff. You know,
The W is what counts. And really, when it gets
Exactly.
time, I will tell you this. The rankings become extremely important, big picture, because you want to be on the other side of the bracket from Chandler. You
Right.
want Pinnacle and Chandler on opposite brackets. So we got to be careful not to stumble in one of these games and end up on the same side of the bracket. And right now, they're ranked 1 and we're ranked 2. They may stumble too, though. You never know.
right.
And they're going to go for 2. So Gomez in the gun. He's going to go trips to the left. And it's going to be a fade pattern. He's open. Good adjustment.
Beautiful
Nice
play.
work. Corner, number 6, Cameron Tardio. You got kind of caught at
Yeah.
first.
That's there was separation there, but he got in there at the last minute.
He did. You know, he closed the gap, and then he turned around and looked for the ball.
So 4:19 left in the game. Pinnacle on top, 41-25.
I would expect you might see the hands team here
Yeah.
on the kick return. With 4 minutes left and they're only 2 scores down, they're probably certainly thinking, well, 16 points. Yeah, 2 scores and 2 conversions from a tie, I guess. So I don't see them kicking deep.
No.
I mean, not if they want to try to win.
No.
I think we're at the Red Sox game now.
Yeah, now we went from Prince earlier to
Boston's
Neil
going to win the
Diamond.
World Series. They're just too good.
Rich is dancing.
Come
Before I
on,
forget.
people, we're at the Red Sox game.
Rich is doing that right in front of the camera. I think he's. I don't know if
Those
maybe-
are for my buddies in northern Vermont. Shout out to Pete Chapman, the big Boston Red Sox fan. And, of course, the Bees and the Celtics and the Pats.
you got guys everywhere. You know, the California guys. And,
That's right. I'm connected.
Connected, networked.
all right,
Rich's
so here we
network.
go. Bomb, bomb, bomb. All right, kick return. We do have the hands team out here. And we're playing it up to here it comes. Covered up nicely. Covered up very nicely. Cooper Dirk. Good work, kid. Nicely done. Number 27. He is with 6'1", 185-pound junior. You've been seeing him with some action at linebacker.
Yeah. So
Shows-
Pinnacle's going to start off right at midfield at the 50.
So let's see. Same thing.
Yeah.
Triple option, I'm sure.
Run, work the
Yep.
clock.
We were gaining yardage on it. We had a couple penalties, and then
Exactly.
we coughed it up once.
So J.D. Johnson, number 10, is going to be the quarterback. Spencer Rattler done for the evening
Yep.
with 54 yards short. Is that correct, Rich?
Correct.
54.
54 is the magic number.
Yep. You're going to get it at home next
yeah,
week.
that'll be nice, though.
It will, actually. So Clay Zupke's your tailback. J.D. Johnson under center. It's going to be a fake, and then we're going to go to counter to Junton, and he's going to turn it up. Look at it. Go get the speed. Go get it, kid. Nope. Down at the 34. Boy, I'm looking close.
Yeah.
I'll tell you,
Just,
the stamina that kid has to
It's
play
a sure
defense.
tail away. Sure tail away.
There's not many athletes that can play both ways, you know, at this level, 6A, and
not
still have
get
the
it-
stamina.
Yeah, not get exhausted.
Kid is such a football player. So 1st and 10, 3:58 left. Same thing. This time, JD's going to throw.
No, I
Or he's
think
going to
that was
run, busted play.
It was a busted play.
Busted play, and he's going to gallop out of bounds for about a 1-yard gain, maybe. He doesn't have those quick feet speed, but, man, he's
No.
got a long stride, doesn't he?
He does. He's moving faster than he looks, you know?
He's like an ostrich.
Yeah. Well,
He's just picking up speed.
I didn't say that. Anybody who's listening, that was Todd who said that.
Hey, that ostrich has 4 D1 offers. He's doing something right.
I get in trouble just about every game. Not this one. Now it's Todd.
So JD under center.
Well, JD's 6'4".
He's a big kid, yeah. Going to be handoff over to the left-hand side. Zupke's going to pick up maybe 2. Good effort. And that's going to bring us to 3rd and call it 7, 8.
Maybe 9, I think. I don't know. 3rd and...
Actually, who JD reminded me of on that scramble was none other than number 7 for Denver, John Elway a little bit, who always was quick.
But never looked like he was.
But he never looked like he was quick, right? You know, but he had good speed, and JD showed pretty good speed over there.
Oh, yeah.
So 3rd and 9.
Just almost at 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Wait for the play to come in.
Now they're taking their time. At this point, you know, you've got the game wrapped up. Stay healthy. Pick up the first down. Take care of the ball. And they've got a 5-man line, and I'm sure they're going to send more than that. They got a 6th common run blitz. Another counter. And, all right, pickup of what, 4, 5? Jacob Brady on the carry.
Boy, everybody getting involved in the action back
Yeah.
there.
Why not? Jacob's a good athlete.
Well, it's good practice for next year, you know.
Jacob is a good athlete. He really is.
So what do you think here, Todd? 4th down, 5 yards, just under 2.5 minutes in the game.
Run it.
Let the clock
Do you run
go
it,
down.
or do you try to get a first down?
You run it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
you-
not throw it? For a
Well,
first down?
you know what, though? Once the whistle blows, they'll stop the clock for change of possession, so you might see a throw. If we don't make it, they'll
He's
be.
going to wait.
And Caleb, no, we're going to go right up the middle. Clay Zupke, not quite going to get there. So, good effort. All right, we'll turn it over on downs.
That's okay. Clock's ticking. Just under 2 minutes. 1:58 left in the game.
Yep, 158. So now they're going to sling it. On defense, your safeties, of course, understand, look out for deep, because they're going to go for a home run ball. That's their only chance. Home run ball, get an
And
onside kick.
Try to close the gap here a little bit.
Well-
So Pinnacle's on top, 41-25.
Yeah. And you have, all right, this is interesting. 21 is Jacob Brady, who used to play safety for the Pioneers, and they've got him back on at safety now along with Clay Zupke. Jacob knows that position. He played it for his sophomore year, and he played it pretty dang well, too. So he's staying pretty deep. And here we go. He's going to step up under pressure. He's got a little bit of a hole up the middle, and he is going to exploit that. Boy, that kid can run. 50, 45, and so first down. They called a timeout.
Zupke on the tackle.
See what they're going to do here. So you got Trevor Crawford out right now. And shotgun. Rolling to his right, Gomez is. He's going to go up. Good hit. Great hit on defense by 35.
That's Brooks.
Yeah, that was Andrew Brooks.
So
Good clean tackle. And only 6 yards.
keeping them at bounds. The clock's
Yeah.
ticking.
Give them that all day
1:28.
long. They can have 6 yards all they want with time remaining. Really sound, just pure tackle. Trips to the left. Gomez. Going to come under pressure. Goes for the deep band. That's going to be an interception. And coming up to the 25 to the 40, 45, 50. He's got a little bit of room. He's still going. Look out.
Jacob Brady. number
Jacob
20.
Brady. Listen, I'm going to give a
Safety.
shout out to
Yeah.
Jacob. Can I just say this? So when I had the chance to coach with the kids, we coached JV ball, and he was my safety. He had more turnovers on D than anybody.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I used to call him ball hawk.
I think, and isn't it his dad is coaching the freshman team?
It is, yeah, Mitch, good guy. But Jacob has a knack for doing that.
Yeah,
you know,
he's
even though he
mediocre.
hasn't been on the defensive side of the ball in a while, you put him in. He does. Back there, he has a knack for doing that. He's had it since his sophomore year. Good work, 21.
I'm sure they're going to be taking a knee here.
Yeah, good work, kid.
105 left.
Good work. All right, 1st and 10, 34-yard line, and yeah, they still have 2 timeouts. I don't know if they're going to prolong anything at this point. You don't want injury.
Yeah, we're bunched. It looks like it's going to be a victory formation. No, JD's in shotgun.
It's a shotgun victory formation.
Yeah.
It really
Yes,
is.
it is.
You're laughing, but
Yes, it
they're thinking there's less of a chance of a fumble with a shotgun than going under center. And there's some truth to that, actually, because if you screw up the long snap, you got 3 guys right there to fall on the ball. You know, that's the main difference. So, kind of makes sense.
Well, that's where this one's going to end, folks.
Well, it was much tighter than I think any of us anticipated.
But you know what? We had a lot of different players in tonight. You know, so that was a big factor. Playing on grass, I think that's another factor.
Yeah,
You know,
for sure.
next week we're going to be back at home, 7 o'clock game time against Sandra Day. It's always a good game. That's always a tight game.
Yeah,
You know,
it is.
Sandra Day's pretty decent this year, so we'll see what happens.
Well, we got the W. Wasn't as pretty as, you know, what we had hoped, but they gutted it out, you know. They were down, remember, they were down 19-14 and a half. So, nice job coming out. They outscored them 22-6 second half. So, folks, with that, next week at Pinnacle High School,
Back
right?
at Pinnacle, back at home. All the games next week are traveling. This is our last kind of far game. All the other games are kind of around the area, or not too terribly far. So we've got just to round off the end of the season there. We are at home against Sandra Day. Then we go to Mountain Ridge, a little bit on the west side. Home against Liberty. Home against Chaparral. And then up in Anthem, last game of the year will be up at Boulder Creek.
That's an improved Boulder Creek team,
Yes,
too.
it
So,
is.
listen, we thought tonight was going to be easy. It wasn't.
No.
So I think the kids are going to have to understand we got a lot of football left. You know, we can't take
just
a gas
lay
pedal
down
off.
and think, and it's
Right.
It's you know, a 8-lane highway to the end.
No.
You know.
No. So
And we
anyway,
got that big game up against Chaparral coming
Yeah.
up at the end of the regular season.
Yeah, second to last game.
So you had a Forrest Gump
well, yeah.
question?
Okay, if Forrest Gump was a defensive coordinator, right, trying to stop Pinnacle, what do you think it would sound like? Any idea?
Really? Not a movie
No,
quote
no,
or
you ready?
something?
No, it will be.
Go ahead.
Try to stop that quarterback, number 2. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he keeps running.
He keeps running. It's hard to stop number 2
You want me to
quarterback.
include Sid
Oh,
from
my God.
Ice Age? Because you gotta go going for the migration.
All
You
right,
don't want to be late.
You guys are done. So that's it.
We're out.
I'm shutting them down.
We're out.
okay?
We're
so,
out.
Hey, tonight I want to thank everybody for joining us this evening. You know, for myself, Tim Storrs, Todd Dixon, Rich Piper. We will see you in 7 days. 7 o'clock game time out at Pinnacle High School next week. So make sure you click on the website and join in on the fun.
One
Talk
more.
to you soon.
Where's the
Good night.
lime, Clarice?
He puts the lotion in the basket.
I got a little goofy. Dave, that was awesome close. Yeah, all right, you guys are gone. I'm taking you guys now. You guys are done.